How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures even farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 2.9% APR on a 2022 Honda Civic and a 3.9% APR on a 2022 Accord or 2023 HRV.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si based on EPA estimate of MY20 full-line automaker fleet-wide fuel economy 2021 EPA Automotive Trends Report.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Dynamark Atlantic Security, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Home, CMA Honda, Kelly Allstate Insurance, L.A. Roberts Jewelers, Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Milestone Realty, the Marius Group, Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Law Firm, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Sutton and Janelle Law Firm, W. Harley Miller Systems. Now let's send it out to the broadcast booth and join our TV10 broadcast team for tonight's coverage.
You are looking live at Klein Court here in Musselman High School. We get ready for the Applemen to battle one last time in the regular season before regional play starts here tonight against the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the call tonight as you watch EPAC Volleyball here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Braden Schaffner, our on-site producer, Colin McLaughlin, and Spencer Dupuis on the cameras, and Nick Verzolini back in the studio. Jim, tonight we've got another matchup between the defending state champions, the Musselman Applemen, and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. This is going to be a game that is going to be one more for the Applemen as they try to round into postseason shape on their way to another potential state championship. Last time we saw these two teams play against each other, it was a clean sweep for the Applemen, which is what we've seen from all of their games so far this year since their opening night, because it has been since that opening night that they have dropped a set in regional play. That was Spring Mills, where they got the win 3-1, but since then it has been clean sweeps against the rest of the EPAC, and they're going to hope to do that again tonight against Martinsburg.
Yeah, Martinsburg asserted their dominance against a 4A school from Maryland on Tuesday night that we had the opportunity to cover. Broadneck from Annapolis, Maryland, ranked second in their region, came in a very big team, a team that I thought could provide Musselman with some challenges. When you think about Musselman's speed to the outside, Musselman runs a very quick offense. They're dynamic on the pins. They like to set the outsides. So what happens is you freeze those outside blockers, which creates favorable matchups for your middle hitters. So Musselman was able to very easily, I think, manage their offense. They had an outstanding service evening. I believe in the third set they had only missed one serve. In the second set, I believe they only missed one or two. There was a question about that because there was a rotation error at one point. In any case, there was a dominant performance. And the thing about Musselman is they have the ability to provide offense from so many different situations. As a matter of fact, when you think about Hannah Howard, the prevailing Gatorade Player of the Year for the state of West Virginia, her 3.6 kills per set average is one of the best. But when you think about hitting percentage, then all of a sudden you got Kaylee Chrisman who's a right side player. So it just creates so many difficulties in matchups when you're so dominant on both the outsides, right side and on hand. And you force the defense to play a lot of single block situations because of the speed of your offense. So Martinsburg, also another team with a great amount of size, but they cannot make mistakes if they want a chance to beat a team like Martinsburg this evening.
So, and this is a Musselman team that record-wise comes into the season 38-1. 8-0 overall in regional play. And then on the Martinsburg side of things, they've played some tough competition outside of the region, and they've had their ups and downs in regional play as well. They're 11-14-2 on the season overall with 3-6 record coming in regional play. They're coming off of that 5-set win against Smithsburg that they had on Tuesday. It was a very tight game. We talked to Coach Mike Nelson before the matchup here, before we went live on the air, and that was a really tough game for them as the first set went 25-19 to the Bulldogs. They lost the second set 26-24, won set 3 25-17, dropped the fourth one 25-14, and then set number 5, it took a 19-17 effort for the Bulldogs to pull out that win against Smithsburg. So they've had a lot going on for them, and they went 1-3 in the tournament they had on Saturday, when they got a win against Hampshire and losses to Shady Spring, Philip Barber, and Parkersburg. Their last regional games that they've had were a straight sets loss to Hedgesville and a 5-set win versus Spring Mills. We'll continue our pregame coverage and talking about both of these sides here after a quick 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll be just about 5 minutes away from the JV game between these two teams. If you're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube, back in 2 minutes.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be this football season. Join us Fridays for Martinsburg Bulldog games, Saturdays for Shepherd Rams and WVU games, and every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday nights for the NFL primetime games. We still have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. So come on in and enjoy the Palace Lounge. We're located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
You've been in an accident. The choice of a lawyer may be the biggest decision you make for you and your family's future. At Mansion Ferretti, we offer a free consultation and no fees until we win your case. Call us today and protect your future. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch! The word is spreading. Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
Musselman High School here as we are 6.5 minutes, according to the scoreboard, away from the JV game between the Musselman Applemen and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. This was a game that the JV teams went to 3 sets last time. It's not every day that any team on any level can say that they went to the full amount of sets against a Musselman team when it comes to volleyball, but the JV team was able to do it last time, so in just a little over 5 minutes, we will see those teams match up again. But we're coming towards the end of the regular season. Both of these teams, the entire EPAC, are about to head into the regional tournament here soon in just a little under 2 weeks. So I think it's going to be an interesting thing to watch, Jim. A team like Martinsburg, we've talked about it all season, that there hasn't really been a team that has established themselves as the 3rd best team in the EPAC behind Musselman and Hedgesville, and we're going to see another opportunity tonight for Martinsburg to be that team.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we look at the last time they played on September 20th. Musselman won in straight sets. Varsity, we're talking about 12-8 and 17. Basically what happened is Musselman won 25-12, 25-8, 25-17. Go all the way back to October of 2021, October 22nd, the Varsity again won 25-16, 25-13, 25-17. So clearly Musselman in recent history has dominated Martinsburg. Martinsburg, however, with this squad, does bring size to the table. Moni Fennell has been outstanding hitting. Skylar Bishop is leading the team in total blocks with 59. So when you add those two dynamic players to the mix, then you have an opportunity to at least get something going. Martinsburg's biggest problem has been their ability to play consistently. And what we've seen is when we look at these 5-set situations, we saw 2 of them with Spring Mills right here on TV 10. When you look at the Martinsburg-Smithsburg match, 26-24 loss in the 2nd set. Imagine how that changes the dynamic of the match if, when you get a lead, you can put somebody away. Martinsburg just has not been able to do that. So the problem with playing Musselman, especially here on Klein Court, is they played next to flawlessly on Tuesday night. We were here for that match. Dylan, hope you're feeling better. We certainly missed you. Colin, the sports doctor, stepped in. But if you watch on TV, what you had the opportunity to see was an almost perfect match by Musselman, even in the 3rd set when they went deeper into their lineup. No missed serves, 1 missed serve in the 3rd set. And when we're talking about that's creating so many scoring opportunities. Avery Lark came off the bench, had a good game. Riley Franklin had a good game. It's just one of those things. There's just a couple of the players that came in and played and performed. So Musselman, I would expect their JV team to come out and play much better than they did against Martinsburg in that 3-set win. I would expect them to do something more. I see that Ashlyn Aird is not dressed for the JV team tonight, which to me signals, there could be some difficulty. There are going to be other players that are going to have to step up to make this a good match, and I think that Brinkley's one of those players who can help Martinsburg. But anyway, I think it's going to be a great evening, good EPAC matchup. If I were Martinsburg, I agree with you 100%. Gearing up towards the playoffs, they would want to be as sharp as they can be to get that momentum. They could take a set or 2 from Musselman. Imagine what that would do for confidence.
Right, that could set them up to try to go into the regional tournament and get a couple games on those other teams in the EPAC as well if they come in. And if they have to play Musselman or Hedgesville in the regional tournament as well. But we'll go ahead, we'll take our final 2-minute break of the pregame here. And when we come back, we'll be just about set for the JV game between Musselman and Martinsburg. You're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 2 minutes.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states. Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
Welcome back to Klein Court at Musselman High School. We're just about to hear the scoreboard sound as the timer runs out and we get ready for the JV matchup.
Yeah, we're here with Kendall Watcher, asking her how many sets is it going to take for you to win tonight.
There's no good answer to that question. I don't know if she
Come
can really
on,
answer that.
come on. All right.
As many as it takes.
Anything can happen, she says. I'm sorry, Dylan. I had to get the quick off-camera interview in right there.
Of course, we'll have some off-camera, but ones that you'll hear loud and clear interviews between Coach Sean Martz and Coach Mike Nelson before the varsity game. But as we get ready for the JV matchup, we'll go ahead and we'll get you the rosters for both sides of these JV teams, starting with the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs. Starting off, we have Ashlyn Aird, number 3, who Jim mentioned is not dressed tonight. Number 9, Amber Smolarski. Number 11, Emma Bass. Number 13, Cameron Sign. Number 22, Amelia Brinkley. Number 24, Lily Campbell. Number 26, Savannah Malat. Number 28, Megan Kelso. Number 36, Aubrey Killian. Number 38, Josephina Pospasmalova. And on the Musselman Applemen side, number 2, Bianca Hutzler. Number 3, Raylan Kisner. Number 4, Lydia McClintock. Number 5, Kelly Pritt. Number 6, Addison Collis. Number 9, Reese Troxler. Number 11, Ashlyn Weatherholtz. Number 14, Olivia Oleana. Number 15, Megan Welge. Number 17, Amaya King. Number 21, Ella Collis. And number 24, Stephanie Cartwright. And we'll look out who's starting this matchup on the court for both sides. It'll be Kelso, Brinkley, Sign, Bass, Killian, and Malat currently out on the court for the Bulldogs. We'll see who checks in as who comes off the court for the libero. And on the Musselman side, we have Ella Collis, Raylan Kisner, Reese Troxler, Lydia McClintock, Amaya King, and number 2, Bianca Hutzler. Well, it looks like Martinsburg doesn't have a player in a different color jersey for their libero. We'll get the first serve of the matchup from Hutzler. She'll send it tight up to the net. Sign will set it up for Brinkley in the middle. Hutzler now on the side sets up Kisner, and they tap it over for the first point of the matchup.
Both teams had good passes. Brinkley just a little bit early on her approach. Early in the approach means that she got under the ball, propelling it upward. It's almost made it like a free ball. McClintock with a great pass. Musselman ends up with the kill.
Hutzler will send another one the way of the Bulldogs.
Free ball.
Killian will send that one over. McClintock receives it.
Yeah, coming outside. It's tight.
Troxler.
Good adjustment by Troxler.
That one received by
another free ball. Short. Who's
going to get that one? It's Hutzler, and then it'll be McClintock.
Oh, great swing.
He'll go Kelso on the left side, sends it to King. Troxler will get another one off the block, and it falls for a kill. We'll get another serve from Hutzler as it's 2-0 Applemen, and that one falls in. The Bulldogs just let that one go. Thought it was out, but it was nicely placed by Bianca Hutzler.
Yeah, great start by Hutzler. That's exactly what you want.
So we go a 3-point run to start things out for the Applemen. Here in the first set of the JV game, they'll send that one at Emma Bass.
Another good serve. Oh, that's a good swing.
Overpass there, not quite able to be taken advantage of.
Slow.
And that one never went over.
Yeah, Kisner needs to adjust. The set was a little bit low. Or she needs to really hustle off the net, drop step, coming back forward.
So Cameron Sign will be the first to serve for the Bulldogs. She'll send that one.
And that's an ace.
And McClintock couldn't get that one. Ace on the board for the Bulldogs. Makes it a 1-point game, 3-2.
Yeah, McClintock's got to move her feet. You got to move your feet, get back to the spot so you can come forward. It was not a hard-driven ball.
Sign sends another one.
That's got to be out.
Oh, it was called out by her teammates. McClintock made a last-second decision to go for it.
Yeah, again, court awareness, moving backwards. You shouldn't reach up. If you're in the right position, when you move backwards, you do not have to reach up.
So 3-point run by both teams to start this out. And we're knotted up back even at 3-3.
Another good serve by Sign. It's right at the stack on the on-hand side. Results in a free ball.
Ella Collis sends the free ball. Set this one up for Brinkley in the middle off the block. Pancaked, but they can't quite recover. Hutzler was able to get her hand under it, but it just couldn't quite bounce a way that the Applemen could keep it alive. So that's 4 in a row for the Bulldogs. Sign will go again. Send this one to McClintock. Hutzler sets up Troxler on the right side now.
Well, that's trouble. It's going to be a free ball.
Alad will have to send that one.
Yeah, good. Oh, my, not a good pass off the free ball, but a good use. What a great swing.
Troxler. Kelso will send that one at Troxler. It's a kill.
Again, I don't know if that was in. Court awareness. Got to be back moving forward.
The hit from left to right by Megan Kelso gets the kill. It's 5 straight points for the Bulldogs.
We used to play a perimeter defense. So what that would mean is that your players would be back as far as they can go, which actually makes it easier for to make those decisions on the in and out call.
One more time from Sign to McClintock.
It's an overpass. Brinkley with a good swing.
Put it off the net. We'll go to Kisner in the middle. Sign will set up Kelso on the left side again. She'll send that one at King. Troxler.
Oh, my.
Blocked at the net by Brinkley.
Oh, she's under. Troxler was way under the net.
Big time run by the Bulldogs in the first set.
This is what I would consider to be a very strong front row for Musselman. The problem is that the passing is just not very good right now.
Sign one more time. 6 straight points for Martinsburg.
Angle.
They'll go to Troxler.
Troxler had hit angle. Ball's outside.
Kelso sends that one across again. They'll go back line.
Man, again, another nice swing by McClintock. She has great form.
Brinkley will send that one with 2 hands. Go back line for Hutzler.
Hutzler with a great swing up the line.
And it'll be a free ball.
Yeah, just a lot of free balls by Martinsburg, but Musselman just not getting the offense.
Off the
block, there it is.
Off the net and to the ground. Finally ending the run.
Yeah, good pass, good set. It's only 46 right now. Musselman's only down 2, believe it or not, but a 6-point run for Musselman, and this is only the second server for Musselman. Oh, that's out.
Troxler sending that one too far. So Martinsburg right back to having things on their side with the serve. It'll be Megan Kelso this time. Kelso sends this one to McClintock.
Good serve, but a perfect pass. And King is right there.
King, too much on that one. 8-4.
Again, you just got to keep the ball in front of her. Snap and follow through. Snap that wrist at contact, follow through. Snap and follow through.
8-4, Bulldogs lead the first set. On the road here against Musselman.
It's deep, good call.
McClintock lets it go, and that one was out. 8-5.
And that's the other Hutzler on the holding the flag there, calling the lines. Varsity Hutzler. We got JV Hutzler and Varsity Hutzler. That's their names, actually.
Interesting decision by the parents to name them that, yes. Go back line, Megan Kelso.
Oh,
the
my.
net gets the exact right touch on that one.
Remember, Martinsburg's JV did force 3 sets last time. I did not expect them to come out this fast, especially with a different lineup. Aired on the bench.
9-5 Bulldogs. Amelia Brinkley sends that one too far over the heads of Troxler and McClintock.
Yes.
9-6.
Yeah, Weatherholtz is in now. Weatherholtz played a good bit on Tuesday night, so interesting decision by the coach. Coming with Collis.
Ashlyn Weatherholtz, the left-handed serve.
Oh
there,
my,
that's
that's
an
an
ace off the hands of Brinkley.
Very aggressive serve. Very, very aggressive.
9-7. Musselman cutting the lead down to 2. And they'll continue to try to make a run here. Weatherholtz again with the left hand to Malat this time.
Free ball. Good pass by McClintock, and it's a back set to the setter, and that's way in.
Yeah, over the heads of Brinkley and Sign. They lost track of their positioning. Thought it was out, but it's in. Lead down to 1. It's now 9-8. The Bulldogs lead. Weatherholtz will send another one. The southpaw serve over to Brinkley. It's another ace.
A lot of movement on that. Very hard-driven ball. Great serve by Weatherholtz.
Tied back up at 9-9. Musselman getting back in it.
Yeah, so Martinsburg makes an adjustment. They move Brinkley out of the serve receive. They drop Killian back into that place. We used to call this hiding a player. We would hide a player in serve receive.
Send it to Weatherholtz, right to Killian.
Sign sends over a tough free ball.
Weatherholtz will set up.
Back set, setter to setter.
Hutzler. It's a free ball by Killian. Weatherholtz
too high.
Middle for Addison Collis, and it goes off the hands of Sign, and Musselman takes the lead.
Yeah, great swing.
10-9 Applemen. Surviving the big run by the Bulldogs. To take the advantage once more after starting the set 3-0. Weatherholtz, a line drive at Killian. Up into the rafters.
Oh, no. Got to keep calling until someone stops. Mine. And then when someone stops calling, then you know it's yours. Keep calling the ball.
Kelso and Brinkley with the miscommunication there. 11-9.
Oh, my, it's a bullet. Oh, tagger it.
Sends it at Brinkley. She tried to step away. But it's an ace off of her.
Yep, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
3-point lead now for the Applemen. 12-9.
Yep. Weatherholtz can't be on the other side of 28, or it's an overlap. She cannot be on the other side of Kelso. And she took a little off it. Good serve. This is going to be a 10-line attack, and that, don't know if that was in, but good play by McClintock.
It was overpass.
Oh, nice try. Wow. Nice try. Good play by Martinsburg. Very aggressive at the net. Addison Collis just hits it a bit outside. You got to turn those hips, turn those shoulders. Right side facing forward, pressing.
That makes it 12-10. Musselman leading the first set.
Malat with a good serve.
Sends that one to the left side for Hutzler off the hand of Killian.
Man, Hutzler's having a good match.
Brinkley has to send the free ball. McClintock for King.
That's a kill.
Goes over into the scorer's table. Amaya King puts the Applemen up again by 3. And then she'll go back for the serve at 13-10. Sends it the way of Kelso. Almost gets an ace there. Martinsburg gets the free ball over. Hutzler in the middle. In the no man's land. 4-point lead for the Applemen.
Yeah, Hutzler's on fire. They actually moved Hutzler to middle. Coach Gray moved Hutzler to middle.
It looks like the move has paid off. It's now 14-10.
They didn't return to their offensive bases.
So there we have that serve going out past the line anyway.
They were out of I thought they were out of rotation.
Either way, it's 14-11 Bulldogs now. Stephanie Cartwright checking in. Killian sends that serve over. Troxler from the back. We'll go to Kelso. It's a free ball.
Perfect pass.
Weatherholt sets up Troxler off block and a kill. Reese Troxler. 15-11. Now we'll see Ella Collis and Raylan Kisner checking in. So we take a second to figure out who's checking in for who. Weatherholtz will be the one to check out for Collis.
So Collis goes in one rotation early, which means that they have to run a 5-1 now. So there's only two attackers in the front row with Hutzler setting from the right-hand side. There's a free ball. Hutzler then now sets instead of attacking.
It's Kisner.
I think that was touch. I think that's a good call by the officials.
Sent there by Hutzler. Too much on it. Back to a 3-point lead. So we'll see Courtwright back in again for Collis.
Yeah, Ella Collis just jumped the gun just a little bit.
It's 15-12 now. The Applemen lead the Bulldogs in set number 1 of the JV matchup. Emma Bass sends this one over at Cartwright. Send that one over the head with the free ball does Kisner. They'll set up. Oh, well, they tried to set a back screen there. A back set and there's just nobody home. That one will fall to the ground. 16-12. And now there's the rotation that we needed. There's Weatherholtz in for Collis at the right time. 16-12. It's Hutzler to serve.
That's an overpass. Good play by Cartwright. Good awareness. Good serve. I think the serve was out.
Troxler off the hands of Killian. Another kill for Reese Troxler.
You know, when I coached for the first, it was all through that time, there was a limit on the number of entries. You were only allowed to enter a match 3 times. So a mistake like that.
That would have cost you.
Would have cost you.
Hutzler will send this one at Killian. It'll be a free ball by Brinkley.
Oh, it's an overpass.
Overpass. And Brinkley takes advantage. Spiking it to the floor, cutting the lead to 4. 17-13. So back around to Cameron Sign. Rotation error there. So that point is going to go over to Martinsburg.
Yeah, got to know where their positions are on the floor.
It's 17-14 now. The Bulldogs trying to get back into this first set. They're opening up an early lead. Musselman weathered the storm to take the lead back. Troxler hits that one. It's another kill for Troxler. Leads back to 4.
Yeah, it was a great swing, good approach, good swing. She really keeps the ball in front of her for the most part, which is so key to hitting outside.
And Courtwright checks out, and King checks in. So Troxler will get the serve now.
Yeah, you're in your deep third of the match. Getting the ball, the serves are very important now.
Sign to Brinkley.
Oh, she
off
fooled her.
The hands of Kisner.
Yeah, Brinkley has a history of hitting the ball straight from calling some of the Martinsburg matches, and that time she went more of an angle, and going off angle is the right way. We used to call that shooting the V. Shoot the V.
Kelso
Great
sends that
serve.
one. They'll go to King on the left side, taps that one over.
Yeah, King's very athletic. She really plays the ball well.
They'll send it to her again, and too much on it.
Yeah, but see, no approach. She was static. She had to just jump straight up. But it's still a very athletic play. You got to get behind the ball and come forward. You got to keep the ball in front of you if it's right on top.
That'll make it 18-16. Megan Kelso serves.
Oh, I don't know about that. Good call by McClintock. Yep.
Over the head of the libero.
I was suspicious.
And then she'll come out after the good call there. Addison Collis will check in. Right next to Ella Collis. And we'll see Kisner send this one.
Right at Bass. Right at her. Oh, wow. Collis with a big swing there. Liddy. My goodness.
And it'll go Collis to Collis there. Overpassed again. Addison. And it falls to the floor on the Bulldogs side. Point to the Applemen, 2016. There's our first timeout from the Bulldogs. We'll take it with them. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30 seconds.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
At Musselman High School, the Applemen lead the Bulldogs 20-16 in the first set of the JV game between Musselman and Martinsburg. We'll get a double substitution on the Musselman side of things. We'll wait the whistle, make sure everything's correct. Ella Collis and Amaya King will come off. And we see Courtwright and Olivia Oleana for the first time in this matchup come in. So they'll blow the whistle. And the Applemen will continue. 4-point lead. They'll send this one out of bounds. Outside the lines does Kisner. 20-17. As the Bulldogs attempt to fight back into this one. It'll be Amelia Brinkley on to serve for Martinsburg, and it's into the net. Tough timing on that one as they try to get back in this first set late into it.
Yeah, so you know, the serves are so important. I mean, that's the thing. You're just giving a point to the other team. And here we go. Bella sorry, not
Bianca.
Well, Weatherholtz is what I meant to say. Ashlyn Weatherholtz needs to put the ball in play right now. I mean, this is an important serve. And she did. Bullet serve. Brinkley actually fought it off. Good pass.
Weatherholtz will set up. Cartwright off the block. Tapped
That's
over.
touched. Oh, don't need to panic. You still had another hit left. Don't need to panic.
21-18, Musselman. It'll be Savannah Malat with a 3-point deficit serving for the Bulldogs.
McClintock with a good pass. Oh, good set outside.
And a little
just
finesse.
Executed. Oh, my goodness. That was just executed textbook. Perfect
Bianca
pass.
Hutzler.
Perfect set. Results in a kill. Tip kill.
Of course, we'll see Bella Hutzler in the varsity matchup playing in her last home regular season game. As one of the 6 seniors on this Appleman team. Courtwright sends this one. Free ball by the Bulldogs. Tapped over by Weatherholtz. From the air, it'll be a down ball hit off the hands of Collis.
Oh, no approach.
Tapped by Troxler, and it goes out off the hands of Brinkley.
Yeah, good effort. Good effort. Trying to bring it back. Musselman just playing very well.
Megan Welge will check in for the first time as Bianca Hutzler will check out. 23-18. 2 points away from a first set victory are the Applemen. It'll once again be Stephanie Cartwright.
Oh my, great serve.
Overpass there. McClintock will set up Welge.
Free ball.
It's a free ball by Martinsburg. Yep.
Trouble in Collis.
Collis
it's a
for
roll.
Troxler.
Actually, not a roll. Oh man, I thought it was touch.
I thought it was too. I thought I even heard it. But that point goes to the Bulldogs.
And you have 20/20 hearing.
When we got these headsets on, we hear everything.
Don't tell the public that.
Send it over to Collis.
A lot of times those mishits actually result in a kill, believe it or not.
Bass
Stuck with it. Good save. Got to talk.
Troxler again.
Good
off
reach.
Of Brinkley.
Free ball.
Troxler. Weatherholt.
Oh, back set.
Well,
no.
Sent that one over. I don't think she was ready for the back set.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. The set was so good it faked everybody in the gym, including the hitter. Not even the hitter was prepared for the back set.
So Killian will get the serve now. Sends it at McClintock.
McClintock just having a good match, good passing, good set, good swing. Good dig by Martinsburg, but it results in a free ball.
Hollis Weatherholt's at the setup back line. It's court right. Set this one back line. It's
Way
a deep free ball by Brinkley.
Perfect pass by Collis.
Off the
net.
Off the net.
Yeah, I think that comes off the net, but Troxler gets a kill on it. And it's set point.
Big time first set from Reese Troxler.
Kisner ends, good front row.
It'll be McClintock to serve. Sends this one at Malat.
Oh, McClintock was going for the ace. That was very aggressive. Oh, good
ball
down
there.
ball. It's out, and that's set.
Troxler lets it go. First JV set goes to the Applemen, 25-20. We'll take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll break that one down and get you ready for the second set between Musselman and Martinsburg. You're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 1 minute.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School. We just concluded the first set between the Applemen and the Bulldogs.
It was a near flawless set from every point of view except for the one lines person missed a clear touch on the outside. But somehow Musselman still prevailed even with Martinsburg having 7 players on the court, including the lines person. No, I'm just kidding. But Martinsburg fell just short of 20-25. Musselman played very well. Very good passing set, I think, for the JV team. And not only was it a good passing set, they were able to run a lot of their full complement of offense. Martinsburg, on the other hand, I did not think had a terrible passing set. They just ended up sending a lot of free balls, and it made it very difficult then for them to side out, for them to take or to get Musselman out of systems. So that's going to be a key factor here, I think, in the second set.
So it is 1-0 Applemen. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the call. Braden Schaffner, our on-site producer. Spencer Dupuy and Colin McLaughlin on the cameras, and Nick Verzolini back in the studio. As we get ready, teams will be ready to take the court here for the second set in just under 30 seconds. So it's 25-20 in set number 1 for Musselman. They have their final regular season home game of this 2022 season as they get set to defend their state championship.
Yeah, and remember, Martinsburg actually served 6 in a row to start that first set. So Martinsburg now gets the serve first. So they started that down 3-0. In this situation, it's even up 0-0. If Martinsburg could go on a little run here, put some pressure on Musselman, if those 6 points would have converted instead of being down 3, could have changed the complexion of that set. So very important, I think, that Martinsburg serve well and create a lead for themselves to start the second set.
And I'm sure on the Musselman side of things that they're thinking that they could have won that set even more handily if they didn't get off to a slow start. So they'll be looking to start fast here, even with the Bulldogs getting the serve first.
Well, different starters here for Musselman. Cartwright and Weatherholt are in to start set number 2. They did not start set number 1, so it's going to be a little bit different. However, and remember, last time they played on September 20th, Martinsburg's JV stole the second set. So we'll see what happens.
It was a long day we had before that varsity matchup. We had the 3-set JV game, and then the 3-set, we had the freshman game on the other side there.
Yeah, freshmen actually ran long, remember?
It did. And then there's a kill to start things out for Raylan Kisner.
Yeah, it was good serve by Sign, but a perfect pass, perfect set, and it results in a kill for Musselman to start the set number 2.
So here will come Musselman.
Weatherholtz is going to stay in the front row here to start the second set. No substitution. She'll go to the right side. Troxler's coming on hand. Kisner in the middle.
And it's Bianca Hutzler serving. Malat will send that one.
Oh, it's tight. That's
up close. Oh, Hutzler tried to play it off the net. Wasn't able to get the angle on it. Knots it up at 1. So Megan Kelso will be next to serve for the Bulldogs. Kelso.
Cartwright fights it off. Good serve by Kelso.
Go to Troxler over.
Plenty of room.
Sign puts it way up in the air. Down ball from Bass. Doesn't get over the net. Lead goes back to Musselman.
Yeah, good aggressive swing. She's just got to reach way up for that. Got to reach up. King comes in. So which direction is King going to go? She comes on hand.
Too far.
Oh, and a missed serve to start. So 2 early mistakes by Musselman. We had a passing error and a serving error.
2-2 once more. Be Brinkley serving for the Bulldogs, and that one at
Cartwright again fights one off.
They'll go right back up to her off the block, off the net. Falls to the ground. Emma Bass can't make the play. 3-2.
Yeah, she gets a mishit kill, but again, mishit. A lot of situations, you're reacting to the speed of the hand, and the mishit, missing the ball, it's difficult to react.
Kisner sends this one off the hands of Brinkley. 4-2.
Linesperson did get they're running out in the hallway to get the ball.
Yeah, they got to go back for it. Somebody's got to go get it eventually. Can't lose it. I doubt the fans passing by to the bathroom are going to know what to do with the ball sitting out there in the hallway.
Well, you get to keep it. It's not like baseball, I guess.
I'm sure we wish. It's the only sport, really. You get to keep the ball if it goes out in the stands. Kisner, a miss hit on the serve.
My goodness, how many balls would you need for a match? Yeah, that's 2 missed serves already in the second set for Musselman. That's not the way you want to start.
You could tell that the ball just didn't sound the way that it should have coming off the hands. So Malat will serve now for the Bulldogs.
Another tight pass.
And it's going to fall. So the Bulldogs knot it back up. All square at 4-piece.
Yeah, Musselman's just a little bit loose right now. Got to tighten up. Got to play like a champion.
Malat will send it again at
there it is. Perfect pass.
He'll go to court right, tap that one over. And, just not able to dive and keep that one alive was Sign after the pass from Brinkley.
Yeah, good effort by Sign. She laid out for it. Tough pass.
Kelly Pritt will come on for Troxler. It'll be 5-4. Maya King puts this one.
What's an ace?
Puts it in the scorebook as an ace. The Applemen go back up by 2. 6-4. We'll get a Collis for Collis substitution. Ella will come in for Addison. 2-point lead for the Applemen. King will send another one, this time in the net again. Another service error for Musselman.
Yeah, 6 points, 3 service errors. That's not a good recipe for straight set win.
Just a 1-point game once again, 6-5. Here's Aubrey Killian.
Oh, it's an 8. Yeah, good call.
Didn't call it quite right away, but they got it there. It's tied 6-6. The Bulldogs have been able to keep up with Musselman so far. Weatherholtz will set this one up for Hutzler. Off the block and on to the ground. 1-point lead once again for Musselman. Let's see who's back to serve this time. It'll be Cartwright. Kelly Pritt will check back out. Troxler back in. Cartwright.
Oh, good
line
serve.
Drive off of Brinkley. An ace for the Applemen.
Yeah, a lot of movement. Great serve.
We'll see Oleana check in for Hutzler. She gets some more action early into this second set compared to the first. Cartwright goes again and ends up going out. It was a late decision. Malat pulled out at the last second there. 8-7. We'll say no touch on the Bulldog side. 1-point game again.
That linesperson coached with me at Smithsburg High School in 1998.
So now it's Emma Bass serving. Troxler will go to the middle for Weatherholt. Sails it. Ties it back up. 8-8. So Martinsburg looking to once again go to 3 sets in JV action with Musselman.
Yeah, Bass just got to put the serve in play, trust the defense. That's a good serve, good deep serve, but a great pass by McClintock. That's a shoot and a quick set outside. Troxler with the kill.
Drops it in the middle where nobody's home. The Applemen go back up by 1 as we've gone back and forth here in the second set. We got another substitution. Some more confusion on what's...
Well, they have 7 players on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 players on the floor right now.
There are, yes. And your math's not off there.
I mean, I almost had to take off a shoe, but I see 7 players on the floor.
Yep, then they got Oleana, Troxler, Kisner, Courtright. So
now there's 6.
So both of the Collises will sit down, and we'll keep ourselves with 6 players.
Yeah, something's not right because the Collises had substituted for each other. So that means now there are 3 players in 1 position.
We'll have to go back to, they have 7 players out on the court there before on that last point?
All I know is the Collises sub for each other. That's a touch. Good swing.
The hands of Courtright. Amelia Brinkley with the kill. 9-9. So now Cameron Sign will go at it again.
Oh, good serve by Sign.
Tap this one up. Oleana sends it in the net. So the lead will go back over to Martinsburg. 10-9, the Bulldogs lead now, trying to send this to a third set. Sent there by Cameron Sign. They'll go in the middle for Kisner. Too much on it. It's 11-9 Bulldogs.
That might have been sports karma. You could have called the hands on that play. Kisner's got to shoot more angle, deep hit for corners.
Oh, and the serve off the net throws off Kisner and Troxler. Makes it a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. 12-9. Cameron Sign tried to extend it.
Oh, it's an overpass. Brinkley makes a pay.
Goes at Oleana, though. Troxler will send it back over.
Sign with a good play.
From the
Big
back
swing
line
by Bass. Guys, gotta talk. Sign with a good set.
Tapped by Brinkley. She gets another kill.
Timeout Martinsburg.
A timeout Musselman.
I'm sorry, Musselman. I'm so sorry. You're right.
All right, we'll take it with them. We'll take a 30-second break so you take the timeout. Watching EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School. So the Bulldogs have opened up a 4-point lead over the Applemen in the second JV set after Musselman was able to take set number 1. It's been 5 straight points for Martinsburg. Go from down 1 to up 4. Cameron Sign will continue to serve.
Good serve, good pass by Cartwright, and that's out.
And that's Kisner putting too much on that one.
Hey, it's going straight. You can't hit straight, especially over a block. And Brinkley's got size in the front row. Cannot hit straight.
Self-enforced errors have been the story of the second set for Musselman.
Out to Troxler, not much of an approach, but a good swing.
Go over to the side, it's free ball by Kelso, and it's a kill off the free ball. They made a dive for it.
In transition, you've got to hustle. Got to hustle in transition. Got to sprint off the net so that you can get to your position and be prepared to come forward. Another good pass by Cartwright. That's low.
And Kisner, too much on it again. 16-9. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. It's been 8 in a row. Sign goes again. Weatherholtz will set up Troxler off block.
That's a kill.
Goes off of Killian, and finally Musselman ends the run.
He stops the bleeding.
Another big run in this set by the Bulldogs. They had that 6-point run in set number 1, but it was when they were down 3 when it started. This one started when they were down 1, and it was an 8-point run. And
no
fall to the ground makes it 2 in a row for Musselman.
Yeah, but you can't score without putting that serve in play, so that's a good start. Martinsburg's got to communicate, got to talk it out, talk it up. Need a first touch right now.
Bianca Hutzler sends this one.
Might have been deep.
It'll be a tough recovery. Ends up a free ball.
Slow.
Hutzler to Troxler, the finesse touch across the court. It's another kill for Troxler.
Yeah, very good court awareness, good vision. She was able to see that outside hitter sliding up on defense, able to get 2 hands on the ball and push it past the defender. Very smart play.
Hutzler will serve again. Low one there. They got to it, and there's 3, and it did go over. It was a late decision there on Musselman's part. They thought it might not go over the net, but it did. Bulldogs leads up back to 5, 17-12. Kelso serves
Good
it
pass.
to right. They'll go middle.
Oh, Kisner was there that time.
There's the recovery from Kisner. Gets under it. Makes it a 4-point game again. As they get inside the line for the substitution, Troxler will come out.
Pritt's back in.
Yep, Kelly Pritt back in and serving. Sends this one and not enough on it. Back up to a 5-point lead, 18-13. And we'll see Josefina Pospisilova, Pepe, check in for the Bulldogs for the first time. Checking in from Malak, getting a lot more height up on that front line. As Brinkley serves that one at McClintock, it'll end up a free ball. Send it, sign for Killian. That's another free ball back. McClintock, King outside, wide angle. Stays alive. Killian down ball. Did that one go over?
Yeah, I don't know if it went. Look below the tape.
It did.
Oh, that's a kill.
Say it did. That's a kill. Martinsburg goes back up by 6. And we'll get that substitution right back. Pritt for Troxler the other way around.
Timeout, Musselman.
There's the
Their
timeout.
last.
19-13. Martinsburg leads Musselman in the second set as they try to send it to a third. We'll keep it here with them during the timeout. It's just been a tough set for Musselman. So it's just been really self-inflicted errors for the most part there, Jim.
Yeah, it just seemed to get a little loose at the beginning. They were having fun and laughing and, you know, all that kind of carrying on, but it also sort of suggested this subtle lack of discipline that, you know, and then, of course, or maybe not a lack of discipline, but maybe more of a lack of focus, because then there have been some missed serves. You know, we saw Kisner get into a little bit of a funk hitting where she had a couple attack errors. They were aggressive, just mistakes. So you're right. Self-inflicted errors have been the theme here in the second set.
Hutzler will set up court right. Swing and a miss. Well, actually, they won't say it was a miss. They'll say there was a touch there. 19-14. Back down to a 5-point advantage for the Bulldogs. They'll take a late rally by the Applemen to sweep this JV line. 19-14. It'll be Kisner serving again and puts too much on it. 20-14. We'll see Pepe check back out on the Bulldogs side. Malak check back in. She will get the serve. Up by 6. There's a line drive there.
Bring it back. Bring it back. That's good play.
Cartwright
You're allowed to hit
gets
the upright.
They'll go middle. The roof there by Collis.
Yeah, Collis Roof's
Nice
pass. Oh, my. Off net sometimes is a problem.
King off the block. To say in the net was Musselman. Point goes to the Bulldogs. Oh, it was a set. The set there.
Good catch by the official. Libero can set from behind the 10 line, but cannot be on or in front of the 10 line. She bumped it, it would have been okay.
Troxler off the net. Laser beam. Perfectly placed, and some luck to boot.
Now, Hutzler missed her serve in the last set, so this is a perfect opportunity for some redemption.
21-15. Serve back on the side of Musselman as they try to make a late surge. That pass way up in the sky there. Block the roof from Addison Collis. Back down to a 5-point game with Martinsburg 4 points away.
Yeah, a big size advantage for Collis over Bass, but it was a textbook block, the way that she had reached above the net and penetrated.
Oh, and Weatherholtz, when they really needed a run of good serves there, sends one into the net.
Yeah, you just have to know where you are, that position in the set.
22-16 as the Bulldogs approach making this a 3-set game. They'll go to Hutzler.
Good deep angle.
Brinkley sends over the free ball.
Perfect pass.
Weatherholtz sets up Collis. Tap there, overpass. Hutzler in. Right at the back corner there by your favorite line judge there. 22-17.
Yeah, in 1998 it was Allison Eiler. Now it's Allison McClintock. That's the mom and number 4 libero for Musselman.
So now Cartwright will go at this one. And it's going to be, well, I was going to say an ace, but it was a nice recovery there.
It's a good pass. Got to reach. She's under.
Into the net. 2 points away from the set victory. Hutzler gets in the net, makes it 23-17.
It was a good play. Great defense by Martinsburg, bringing the ball back.
You see the Bulldogs varsity team getting fired up at that point from up in the stands. Bass.
Good serve by Bass. A little bit of trouble here.
Troxler, missed hit into the net.
Yeah, real tough angle. A bump set back. Troxler, she has to stay way behind the ball, coming forward. Just a tough angle. Good effort. Just not executed.
Bass sends this one at Cartwright. They'll go to Hutzler as it's set point for the Bulldogs. Brinkley tapped, and there it is. Another one for Amelia Brinkley. The second set goes to the Bulldogs, 25-17. We'll take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll get ready for set number 3 in the JV game, the third and final set. You're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 1 minute.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
WB Medicine is pleased to introduce 5 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare Physicians. Dr. Joseph Ahn, Oncology. Dr. Paige Anderson, Emergency Medicine. Dr. Akanksha Bardwaj, Hospitalist. Dr. Vignesh Gunasakaran, Neonatology. And Dr. Stacy Hanlon, Anesthesiology. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School as our JV game between the Applemen and the Martinsburg Bulldogs is about to go to a third set. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the call, and that was a big-time set there for the Bulldogs, but it also had a lot of self-inflicted errors on the Applemen side of things.
Yeah, the serves were very unfortunate. And now in this third set, they need to return to the same focus and intensity that they had in set number 1.
So we'll see back out on the court for the Applemen. Hutzler, Kisner, Troxler, Addison Collis, King, and Weatherholtz. Martinsburg once again with Brinkley, Malat, Kelso, Killian, Bass, and Sign. It was back and forth set there for a while. Went back and forth about 1 or 2 points apiece by each team. And then it was finally an 8-point run by the Bulldogs that Musselman just was never able to recover from. And the Applemen will break the huddle, come back out on the court, ready to go. Martinsburg, on their side of things, try to pull off a big upset in the JV game over the Applemen. And Musselman will try to close this one out in the last set of JV action on their home court in the regular season, for the season. The Applemen are just about on their way to trying to repeat as state champions. We had something fall in front of us here. Whatever's in front. Oh, the Applemen. They have to carry off the home of the Applemen sign from the scores table.
Well, it's got like 17 pieces of tape on it, so something is failing.
It looks like it's been through a rough time. We'll get ready. First set of the JV. Third set. First serve goes to Cameron Sign. It's an overpass by Musselman.
Martinsburg ready for it. Handled it well.
Kelso too much on it. And that one goes out.
Yeah, hitting error to start the first set. They played perfectly. That's just unfortunate.
That is how the last set started, with Martinsburg serving and the Applemen getting the point. And it ended in a Bulldogs victory in that set, so we'll see how that one goes. But that's an ace for Bianca Hutzler. 2 in a row to start out for the Applemen. They started off the first set with 3 in a row. So here we go. Hutzler will go again at Killian. Sign will set it up. And Killian has to go with a free ball back to her. Kisner blocked. It's a roof for Amelia Brinkley. Makes it 2-1. See Weatherholtz check out. Ella Collis will check in. Stay up on the front line with Kisner. Megan Kelso serving for the Bulldogs. That's a pass high up there. Collis takes some off of that one. The pass goes back.
Not gonna make it.
And that's 3 hits that doesn't go over. 3-1 Applemen. 2-point lead for Musselman. They try to recover from that second set. Reese Troxler takes some off of that serve. Killian can't handle it. It's an ace.
A good spot. Good spot in the serve. It starts by just getting it over the net. Good serve.
4-1 now. Troxler will go again and takes a little too much off of that one. Sends it into the net. Getting the point over to the Bulldogs. So we'll see Brinkley. Feet set, sends the serve. Hutzler to Kisner in the middle. Raylan Kisner gets it done.
Yeah, good spot.
5-2. See McClintock come off. Addison Collis check in. Now it'll be Kisner to serve. She sends this one right at Brinkley. Close to the net. Ends up a free ball. Deep one. Ella Collis gets it back over. Bass. This came over the top of the net there before the spike off the hands of Musselman. That point's going to go to Martinsburg. Make it 5-3. And Malat right back with a service error. It's going to put the Applemen back up by 3. Ella Collis will come back out. Ashlyn Weather holds back in. And she'll go back to serve with the left hand, as usual for her. And that's a line drive off the arms of Malat. They can't recover on the Bulldogs side of it. That's an ace. Makes it 7-3 Applemen. So Weatherholtz will get another chance. Serve again. Starting things off, aces high. Sends it a
very
Brinkley.
hard serve.
Killian off the block.
Good save.
We'll go back set for Hutzler.
Oh, good set by Sign.
And Killian gets blocked. So Roof, Hutzler, and Addison Collis are there, opening up a 5-point lead for Musselman.
I'd like to see Weatherholtz take a little something off of this serve. I'd like to see her put it in play without the bullet. Let's see if she has some finesse in her. Maybe. It doesn't matter. Still good serve.
We'll go Bass in the middle. Weatherholtz will set up King on the left side off the block.
Yep, this is trouble.
Free ball. Line drive free ball. Weatherholtz sets up Collis in the middle.
Miss hit. Oh, but she brings it back. Look at that.
And tapped over by Sign.
Away off the net. Good adjustment by Hutzler. Good adjustment. Sign's really moving her feet well. It's good play.
Good movement on the Musselman side as
10
well.
line.
Troxler goes to Brinkley. Be a free ball by Kelso coming up for it. Weatherholtz goes to King again. So these sides rally back and forth. Kelso down ball, too much on it. McClintock lets it go. 9-3.
Such a good rally for Martinsburg. It's unfortunate they can't come away with a point there. Very good rally.
Weatherholtz, another line drive. Brinkley calls that one, and it goes out just barely. Troxel ran after it last second, called it off.
Timeout Martinsburg.
That's a timeout. We'll take it with them for 30 seconds. It's 10-3 Applemen in the third and final JV set. We'll be back with more EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube in 30 seconds.
Hello, this is Mark Sutton of the Sutton & Janelle Law Firm. The right attorney can make all the difference in your case. That's why you should call Sutton & Janelle. We have been serving clients in West Virginia and Maryland since 1999 in the areas of family law, DUI, criminal defense, and personal injury. Sutton & Janelle works hard to obtain a favorable outcome for you at a reasonable rate with affordable payment options. Sutton & Janelle values your rights and is passionate about your success. Contact us today at suttonandjanelle.com.
It's 10-3 Musselman in the third and final JV set. We'll see the varsity Applemen start to walk their way out of the stands into the locker room, preparing for their matchup that we'll see just about 20 minutes after this one ends. There's another serve by Weatherholtz.
Yeah, very deep serve by Weatherholtz. I don't even know if that was in. Martinsburg played it, so it is now.
Hutzler, that one's not in. And Martinsburg lets it go. Makes it 10-4.
Sports karma.
Aubrey Killian back to serve. So you can see the beast Travis Bajan in the doorway of the back corner of Klein Court.
You should arm wrestle him.
Oh, I know how that would end. I don't need to find that out.
If I tried to arm wrestle him, he'd probably snap my radius and ulna.
Alec Hollis' serve goes in the net. Over in the auxiliary gym next to us, I'm sure, DM Bajent just played in the freshman game for the Bulldogs. That's why we see the Beast out and about in Inwood tonight.
You got room.
Free ball by McClintock.
Good pass by Brinkley.
Kelso sends that one.
Yeah, good swing by Kelso.
Hutzler taps it.
Bass is right there. Stein with a great set.
Bass. Weatherholt, the dump.
Don't need to dump that. Use the offense.
Tap. There's a block. Addison Collis saw that one coming all the way. 11-5.
Collis very dynamic at the net. She's up. She's over. Good reach. Good penetration. King with a good serve.
It's a free ball by Brinkley. Overpass.
It's a good save. Martinsburg's got to use it now.
Kelso. Another roof for Collis.
All right, Kelso just got to keep swinging. Got to keep swinging through that.
Blocks everywhere on the Applemen defense. Addison Collis once again. 12-5. King sends this one, puts it in play.
That's an ace.
Missed hit, an ace. Amaya King putting the Applemen up by 8 points. More than halfway now to a third set victory and a match victory.
Oh, it's a great serve. She mixed it up.
Another ace.
She went from deep to short. She made a face like maybe it was a little bit of a miscontact, but effective nonetheless. Results in an ace.
The A in Amaya stands for ace, as it's 14-5. Musselman leads. Up by 9 and 11 points from the match. Sends this one over to the right side of the Bulldogs.
Good serve, good pass, though. Kelso with an opportunity. She goes down. McClintock with a perfect pass. Trucks her a little off the net. She adjusts. Ooh, that's a tough free ball
there by Bass.
I used to take my middle and keep my middle right at the net and have her track all the free balls. That ball was just above the tape. Very blockable. Very blockable if you roll your middle on free balls.
But a lot of those line drive free balls.
Yeah.
By the Bulldogs.
All my middles used to pick up 1 or 2 cheapy blocks every match just by rolling on that. Cartwright with a good call. She recognizes the out serve. Musselman gets it right back. Score 15-6. Musselman is in the driver's seat. McClintock's got to put the serve in play.
They're back at a 9-point victory. 10 points away from the match. And there's
an ace. Oh, not an ace.
Off the foot of Cameron Sign.
A foot dig.
Ends up going over. What a point for the Bulldogs.
Kids are having fun. And if you're Musselman, all you can do is you clap twice, roll the ball back, and get it next time. It's just one of those freakish plays. Foot dig off the net.
Sends this one at Troxler.
Got to be a roll.
She'll get it back. High up in the sky this one goes. Kelso.
Good roll. McClintock with a good pass. Olilana.
We're going to go middle. Brinkley
never went.
does not go over.
Yeah, never went.
So now Musselman's advantage here is evened up as they are 9 points away from the match, and they lead by 9. Bianca Hutzler back around serving.
Yeah, so what that tells you is they could trade points along the way. Of course, I think really like to get 1 or 2 right here.
They say
Net
Reese
violation.
Troxler
Yeah.
in the net. Makes it a doubled up score of 16-8.
Yeah, Troxler knew, too. She knew.
Kelso, line drives it at McClintock.
It's trouble. Oh, real tough angle. Real tough angle.
And she's not able to keep it in. Gets it over, though. 16-9. Back down to a 7-point lead as the Bulldogs try to fight back. And Kelso never gets it over.
Yeah, if you're Martinsburg, it's the one thing you can't do. You can't give the free points because Musselman could trade the whole way. I mean, think about it. Give up 1, give up 1. It doesn't hurt Musselman to trade points right now.
Troxler serving again.
That should have been
Close.
out.
Yeah. Killian sends that one back at Troxler.
It's going to be a free ball.
Tapped by Hutzler. We'll go towards the middle. Killian.
Need help.
Diving dig by Hutzler. They'll go back middle again. It's Kisner.
Oh, good job by
Off
Kisner.
the hands of Kelso, but a nice pass there. Recovery by Bass. That's out, though.
Yeah, Kisner, though, made a good adjustment to be able to avoid the block. And Brinkley's impressive in the front row, so good decision. And then Martinsburg, just an unforced error by sending the free ball deep, too deep.
18-9. Troxler will go at it again. Killian.
It's deep, too.
McClintock, another good call. Lets it go.
Yeah, 900 square feet each side of the court. Martinsburg's missed it all 900 feet the last two opportunities.
There's a timeout on the Martinsburg side of things, and it's 19-9 in the third and final set of this JV matchup. 10-point lead for the Applemen, and they are 6 points away from the game. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the calls. We'll keep it here during the timeout. Our crew for this JV game, Braden Schaffner, our on-site producer, Spencer Dupuis and Colin McLaughlin, our cameramen, Nick Verzolini back in the studio. They break through the timeout. Does Musselman. And there come the Bulldogs out of it as well. So the Applemen still serving. 19-9. Get a substitution. Ella Collis out. Stephanie Cartwright in. There's the whistle. There's the serve from Troxler.
Oh, man,
Kelso.
good serve off of a timeout.
Killian sends a free ball. Hutzler goes. Cartwright off the block. And a miscommunication by the Bulldogs.
Got to keep calling the ball. Mine, till someone stops. 20-9.
5 points away from game, set, and match.
Don't know. That should have been deep, too.
Brinkley in the middle, off block. Musselman keeps it alive. McClintock from the 10 line.
Yeah, good
Never
call.
went.
Good call. Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like it was below the tape.
So Troxler check out, Pritt check in. 20-10. The Applemen closing in on the junior varsity win.
Big lineup right now in the front row for Martinsburg.
And Pospisilova checking back in.
King with a great save. Good serve.
McClintock has to just punch that one over. There's Pepe with the hit and the kill.
Yeah, Pepe with the kill. Boy, that makes the coach look brilliant. We sub her in. She comes in with a big swing and a kill angle. Musselman stretching right behind us, just off to the angle. Martinsburg still sitting in the stands. Man, I'd have my kids up, moving around as much as they'd let us.
Hutzler sets up King off the block. Stays up in the air, but then another miscommunication on the Bulldog side.
It's a good save by Bass.
So that puts Musselman 4 points away from a victory, 21-11. Serve will come from Raylan Kisner.
Good serve by Kisner.
Right at Brinkley. Killian,
Free ball.
and then a free ball. Pritt taps it up.
Oh,
tough.
my.
That
Gotta
one
help
goes
each other out, guys.
over.
Talk.
Over the Musselman bench. And into our on-site producer, Braden Schaffner there. He handled it well. 21-12. It'll be Savannah Malat back to serve now for the Bulldogs. So we get a check of the lineup at the scorers table. On the side of Musselman right now, we have Addison Collis, Bianca Hutzler, Amaya King, Kelly Pritt, Lydia McClintock, and Stephanie Courtright. On the Bulldogs side, Emma Bass, Cameron Sine, Aubrey Killian, Amelia Brinkley, Savannah Mamlat.
Musselman's about to. I think Musselman's about to either. I'm not sure if this will result in a side out. There is an illegal substitution that's under play right now.
Yeah, they're checking with the scores table. They've gone to the scores table with the officials, and it looks like there's a difference between Coach Gray's substitution that she had and what the scores table
24
had.
was in for 17. So Cartwright was in for King. So now Cartwright is in for someone else because Cartwright and King, according to the scores table, could never be on the floor at the same time once they've subbed for each other.
So Cartwright's going to come off. Ella Collis is going to come in. It's a point to the side of Martinsburg. Makes it 21-13 after the substitution error. Hitting a last check on the side of Martinsburg. So it's an 8-point lead now for the Applemen. They're 4 points away from the victory. We blow the whistle to resume play. Malat will serve. Good serve off of that.
Yeah, it's an ace.
An ace for Savannah Malat off of that long hiatus holding the ball. No icing the server effect there. 21-14. She went to serves, hesitated, then went back at it, making sure she's ready to go.
That's
Overpass.
almost an ace also. Oh.
And
it's in.
Wow, Ella Collis thought she could let that one go. The free ball off of the overpass. But it was in. Makes it 21-15.
And
that's
ace.
Another ace. Malat on a roll.
Well, Musselman has both timeouts. They could use them. I can't imagine that they would want to. Pritt comes out. Troxler comes in.
There's an adjustment there by Musselman. Try to get things right. Malat will serve again. Diving there was Troxler.
They've got to talk.
Kelso sends the free ball. McClintock.
Oh, my perfect pass.
Hutzler. Oh, Collis ran up on that one early. Wow, ends up being a good rally
there. But it's
there.
another free ball. King's low. Good adjustment by King. Good adjustment. Great dig by Martinsburg. Martinsburg continues to scrap. Got to play defense.
Collis ready for that one. Off the net. Killian, soft tap. Diving forwards Hutzler. McClintock down ball. Sign sets up Killian.
Both teams scrapping. Like it. She's in. Got to come in.
King pushes that one.
Good save by Brinkley. Oh, and a net issue underneath the net.
After all that, the point goes to Musselman, giving them 22 and a 6-point lead.
Weatherholtz has served lights out last time. Bullet serves. Got to get the first one in. Most important serve. She does, and it's a rocket.
Off
ace.
of Brinkley, an ace. 2 points away from the match. 23-16. Ashlyn Weatherholtz, the softball serve, gets it done. And she'll send another.
Oh, yeah.
Too much on that one. Cuts it back down to a 6-point lead.
Yep, not going to happen.
Martinsburg making Musselman work for this one.
Coach Martz comes over, hits me in the back, and says, "Not going to be an early night tonight, Jim."
Doesn't look like it. Not with the JV game at the very least.
23-17. Musselman scrapping. Both teams scrapping.
Close to the net.
Oh, that's a joust. Like that.
Sign and Collis there. fighting for that one. Set this one up. King in.
That's a kill. And that's and we got match point right here. Match point number 1.
Amaya King makes it 24-17. And she'll come back to serve. Match point.
She had a couple aces last time from the back line.
She'll send this one.
Good aggressive serve.
Sign. Pass.
Could have called the hands.
Weatherholtz tap
that
one.
Low, it's low. Troxler adjusts. Sign hustling.
And it's going to be a free ball. McClintock, Weatherholtz, Hutzler, soft tap off the net.
Bass moving in transition. Sign is really working hard.
And that's off the net for the Bulldogs, too. The attempt at the kick there to keep it alive. But it falls. It's a 6-point game once again. Emma Bass.
She's got to serve perfect.
So is that one to McClintock. Weatherholtz to Troxler. Tough one
Checkers
there.
Off. Okay, so match point number 2 also goes to Martinsburg. This is match point number 3. 19-24, Martinsburg fighting back.
Bass will send another one. Throws it up high to herself.
Oh, very tough
serve.
It's an
ace. Emma Bass trying to get the Bulldogs back in this one.
4 in a row.
Cutting that 8-point lead in half.
Yeah. Having 2 timeouts, that would have been the location for me to call in the first one.
Bass once again. Out. And that's the match to the junior varsity Applemen. 25-20 goes that one. 2 sets to 1. JV goes the way of Musselman. We'll go ahead and we'll take 5 minutes for a break. When we come back, we'll get you set with the pregame for the varsity matchup between the Musselman Applemen and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. You're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 5 minutes.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
You've been in an accident. A distracted driver put texting over safety. Your injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to try and secure justice that will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be this football season. Join us Fridays for Martinsburg Bulldog games, Saturdays for Shepherd Rams and WVU games, and every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday nights for the NFL primetime games. We still have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. So come on in and enjoy the Palace Lounge. We're located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures even farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 2.9% APR on a 2022 Honda Civic and a 3.9% APR on a 2022 Accord or 2023 HR-V.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI based on EPA estimate of MY20 full-line automaker fleet-wide fuel economy 2021 EPA Automotive Trends Report.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Yes, we need that so empty. 15 seconds. Don't tell me.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
WV Medicine is pleased to introduce 6 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare Physicians. Dr. Sandeep Kashyap, Thoracic Surgery. Nurse Practitioner Dana Price, Interventional Radiology. Dr. Jessica Rude, Family Medicine. Dr. Michael Seen, Orthopedics. Dr. Emran Sheikh, Orthopedics Hand and Wrist. And Dr. Alexander Shin, Emergency Medicine. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
Of it, and they came out with a renewed focus and vigor in the third set, and they did exactly what they needed to do, taking an early lead and then being able to coast to victory. The varsity match, I would expect, would not want to see that type of play this evening. Last time that they met on September 20th, the varsity won 25 to 12, 25 to 8, 25-17. Sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting there. So I would expect that the varsity team is going to need to be very focused. It's their last home match of the regular season, so I would imagine they want to perform for their fans.
Yes, this is a Musselman team that is 38-1, not 38-1, but 30-8-1 overall in this season. 8-0 in the region. Last game, like you said, Jim, 3-0 sweep of Martinsburg last time these two teams played. They have not lost a single set in regional play since the season opener of the entire season, when they went to the Cardinal Coliseum and lost 1 set to Spring Mills, won that game in 4 sets. So it's a team Musselman has rounding in the shape here. They've been playing really well this regional tournament that's coming up very soon, just under 2 weeks here. Hopefully they will breeze right through it on their way to another state championship. At least that's what they're thinking on their side of things. And on the Martinsburg side of things, this is a team that is 11-14-2 overall on the season, 3-6 in regional play, coming off of a 5-set win against Smithsburg on Tuesday night. On this past Saturday, they went 1-3 in tournament play, getting a win against Hampshire and losing games to Shady Spring, Philip Barber, and Parkersburg. The last 2 regional games that they played were a 3-0 loss to Hedgesville on Martinsburg's home court, and then a 5-set win on their home court against Spring Mills, a team that anytime they played them, it's been a 5-set thriller. So this is 2 teams that'll be very interesting to watch here tonight. But we'll take a 2-minute break for right now. And when we come back, we'll continue to break down this matchup between these 2 teams. We'll get you our coaches' interviews that we had in pregame with both Sean Martz and Mike Nelson. We'll take 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll be back with more EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs. Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the call. We're just under 10 minutes away from the start of the varsity matchup between the Musselman Applemen and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. And we're here watching these warm-ups here right in front of us on the left side is the reigning Gatorade Player of the Year, Hannah Howard, for the Musselman Applemen, recently committed to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, the UMBC Terriers. And I mentioned off the air, Jim, I asked you if you thought maybe she had a chance at winning back-to-back Gatorade Players of the Year in West Virginia. And from what you were able to look up, you weren't able to find an instance of that ever happening. So this could be a first.
Yeah, and we don't, we really don't know,
right?
Who the finalists or candidates are for consideration that. And I would imagine that the decision might not even be made until after the season. But we're definitely in a situation where she has the ability to earn that honor in back-to-back seasons. And it's something that I would imagine would be very well deserved. I would have no problem if that's what they did.
Yeah, watching these teams warm up, it's going to be another interesting matchup between these two teams. The first one that we saw on September 20th, as we mentioned, our first segment went 3 sets only on the home court of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, as we saw a straight sets victory by Musselman, 25-12, 25-8, and then 25-17. We'll go ahead, we'll get you our pregame interviews that we had with both head coaches, starting with the Martinsburg side of things and Coach Mike Nelson.
Okay, Coach Lewis, get the start. Panic play here.
Pardon me there. We get some technical difficulties here on our part here. We'll get set up with our pregame interviews that we have.
Here with Coach Martz of Musselman Applemen.
This is Coach Sean Martz of Musselman.
Towards the end of the regular season here, how do you think your team is looking as we kind of round into the postseason play?
I'd like to think we're peaking at the right time. I think we're in a pretty good rhythm right now, playing with some confidence, so I like where we're at.
All right, and since last time we saw you guys on your home court, you guys have had your senior day. What does this group of seniors mean to your team?
Oh, they mean a lot. I've coached this group of seniors since they've been, 9 or 10, so I've been with them a long time. They're definitely a talented group, hard-working group, very coachable. We hope we can end this run with them on a positive note because they deserve it.
All right, and what are you hoping to see from your team tonight?
Just more of the same, just consistency in effort, intensity, and not overlooking anybody, just taking care of our side of the net.
All right, Coach Martz, thank you.
All right, that was Coach Sean Martz of the Musselman Applemen. We'll get you Coach Nelson's interview that we have.
Here with Coach Mike Nelson of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Coach, end of the regular season's coming up on us pretty quickly. How do you think their team looks right now as you start to prepare for the upcoming regional tournament?
We had a great win Tuesday night against Smithsburg. Went to 5 sets. We pulled it out 19-17 there at the end. So that was a super big win for us against a good Smithsburg team. So I'm kind of hoping something clicked in that match that they can continue on through the sectional tournament. So hopefully they're playing well together. We'll keep up here the next couple weeks.
All right, and tonight you're coming into the home court of the Musselman Applemen, their last regular season game. What do you think makes the Applemen such tough matchups for not just you but for everybody? And what do you need to do tonight with your team to have success against them?
Well, Musselman, they're great in the basics. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They serve well. They pass well. They run a very fast offense. They have a great defense. You know, they look good all the way around. Every time I've seen them this season. In order for us to have success tonight, we're going to need to, you know, watch that fast offense, be strong on our blocking and defense, and we have to be good in first contact. We can't miss serves tonight, and we have to pass well in order to have any kind of success with them.
All right, thank you, Coach Nelson. Good luck tonight.
All right, back live here at Klein Court inside Musselman High School. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein joining you as we're just under 5 minutes away from getting the introductions and national anthem before the start of this matchup here between Musselman and Martinsburg. So, Jim, this Musselman team has been tough for every team in the EPAC to deal with. They have not lost a set in regional play since the very first game of the season. What is it that makes the difference for Musselman compared to the rest of the Eastern Panhandle here, to where just no one's been able to even get sets off of them consistently?
Well, I think in that first match, Coach Martz, I believe it was the third set, Musselman, I believe, was up 2-0 when they dropped that set. And I would have to check Max Preps to
You're
confirm
right.
that.
I remember that, yes.
I think that that early in the season, what's happening is you're trying to figure out your substitutions and rotations. So in that third set, or very early in the season, basically what you're doing is you're experimenting. And they weren't, you know, Spring Mills got in a situation where they ended up with a rotational advantage, and they capitalized. Fast forward to the last home match of the season, Musselman now has all of their rotations figured out, so they have the opportunity to run their full complement of offense and defense. And I agree 100% with Coach Nelson. What you saw against Broadneck on Tuesday night, if you were watching on TV 10 or you were here at Klein Court, is a team that played almost flawlessly in sets 2 and 3. Almost no missed serves. And I don't want to exaggerate the importance of good serving, because you also cannot be vanilla. You've got to be aggressive when you serve to try and force the other team from, running their full complement of offense. However, what we've seen here in warm-ups this evening, Mosby looks sharp, Fennell looks sharp. The ability, Martinsburg has some size on the outside with Addie Strovo, who we just saw swing. And, of course, the junior and Skylar Bishop has great size. She has the ability to set the ball, but even more importantly is when she's in the front row. And then keep in mind they have a freshman setter in Zittel. Very athletic. She makes good decisions. She's a young quarterback running that offense. So Martinsburg is not a bad team. It's just they've not figured out a way to put together that type of flawless set that Musselman did against Broadneck in 2 and 3. But imagine what happens if Martinsburg comes out and doesn't make those silly down ball mistakes, or they don't end up with 4 or 5 service errors in a set. I think Martinsburg has the size and the athletic ability that they could challenge Musselman. They could steal a set or two, but they're going to have to play at their highest level.
So we'll take one last 2-minute break before we get our opening introductions in for this game. And we're back in 2 minutes as you're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Hello, this is Mark Sutton of the Sutton & Janelle Law Firm. The right attorney can make all the difference in your case. That's why you should call Sutton & Janelle. We have been serving clients in West Virginia and Maryland since 1999 in the areas of family law, DUI, criminal defense, and personal injury. Sutton & Janelle works hard to obtain a favorable outcome for you at a reasonable rate with affordable payment options. Sutton & Janelle values your rights and is passionate about your success. Contact us today at suttonandjanelle.com.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School. So get ready for the varsity game between the Applemen and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. We'll get you the lineups, the rosters for each side as they are introduced out on the floor by the PA announcer, starting with the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs. Number 1, Helani Chacon. Number 2, Honey Carter. Number 5, Avery Sifford. Number 6, Addison Sifford. Number 10, Deja Wright. Number 17, Maddie Fischel. Number 18, Amani Fennell. Number 19, Katie Zittel. Number 20, Skylar Bishop. Number 21, Ellie Mosby. Number 23, Madison Henry. Number 22, Amelia Brinkley. Number 27, Addison Strovel. Number 30, Courtney Dick. Number 34, Kira Rhodes. That is the roster of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. And then for the home team in their final regular season game here at home at Klein Court, number 2 is Kaylee Weatherholtz. Number 3, Bella Hutzler. Number 4, Hannah Howard. Number 5, Addison Walker. Number 6, Ashley Fox. Number 7, Addie Miller. Number 8, Ada McCoy. Number 9, Ava Dunnigan. Number 10, Riley Franklin. Number 11, Josephine DeVore. Number 14, Kendall Watcher. Number 21, Keely Chrisman. Number 24, Avery Lark. And number 25, Allie Miller, a freshman, lone freshman on this varsity team. And now we'll get ready for our national anthem here. Now the teams will have their final huddle here. The whistle will blow. And the down official. And they'll get ready to go. Musselman and Martinsburg. After a clean sweep by the Applemen in their first meeting on September 20th. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the call. Spencer Dupuis, our on-site producer. Braden Schaffner and Colin McLaughlin, our cameramen this evening. And Nick Verzolini is back at the studio. The starting lineups for each side are on the court. Hannah Howard, Addie Miller, Keely Chrisman, Addison Walker, Bella Hutzler, and Allie Miller for the Musselman Applemen. Bit of a lineup change there. Ellie Mosby, Skylar Bishop, Avery and Addison Sifford, and then Amani Fennell and Kira Rhodes for the Bulldogs. And back to serve for the first point of the match will be the Applemen's Addison Walker.
Walker had a real nice service match last week.
Starts off with an ace.
I meant to say Tuesday, not last week. She fires it right at the sophomore libero. Addison Sifford with the shank.
That's an early and quick 1-0 lead for Musselman. Walker sends this one at Sifford again. Mosby will have to send over the free ball.
See, it's aggressive free ball. If I'm Miller, I'm blocking there.
Finesse from
good save by
Howard.
Zittel. Mosby over the block. Back to Howard, and she tries to cut it. What you observed there from Hannah Howard is a thumb down attack. We called that a cut. On the cut, she's trying to beat the angle out beyond the blockers. A cut shot, beat the block to the inside. Look at the front row right now. It's formidable. Mosby and Bishop, all kinds of size. What is that, 2 6-footers?
Gotta be. There's Sifford sending that one.
Good pass, and it's a quick to one of the most efficient hitters in the state of West Virginia. That's Keely
Fennell
Chrisman.
Off the block. It's a kill for Amani Fennell. First lead of the match for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. That's Avery Sifford.
Wow, this is a loaded front row for Martinsburg in a different lineup. Mosby, Bishop, and Fennell, arguably their best 3 front row players at the same time.
Chrisman off the block is going to get a kill of her own. Tie it back up at 2.
Man, I just don't know if this is a great lineup for Martinsburg, but my goodness, all of their firepower is in 3 rotations.
You'll see Kaylee Weatherholtz and Kendall Watcher checking in early for Musselman.
Yeah, Martinsburg's got to weather this storm. Musselman has to weather this storm.
Tap dive.
Good save by Howard.
There's Addie Miller in the middle.
Yeah, Miller kind of.
Fennell.
Oh my, what a set. And
Line
that's a kill.
drive. Kill. And it's a point for the Dogs. Makes it 3-2.
All right, so Mosby comes out, Kira Rhodes comes in. This is still a good front row. Rhodes has run some middle. Imagine the Bishop's going to stay in the middle. Rhodes is coming offhand.
That's Addison Sifford serving now.
And she
There's
beats him
Hannah
line.
Howard.
Yeah, so Howard takes advantage of the size differential with Rhodes. She hits the line, results in a kill.
Bringing down the hammer is Hannah Howard, as you see Ada McCoy check in.
But there's no drop-off in town as the Mangler comes in. You give up the hammer for the Mangler.
It's Howard on the serve. And it looked like the Siffords there. And it's a big, deep free ball there. There's Weatherholtz.
Yeah, nice swing.
Set up.
Fennell, good dig by
McCoy.
Yeah.
Looks set up. Skylar Bishop blocked at the net by McCoy and Miller.
Yeah, McCoy and Miller were both there. They took it away.
So Musselman goes back up by 1.
The Mangler was exuberant as if she got all of it.
Sends this one, tips off the net, and it's an ace for the Hammer. 2-point lead for the Applemen. So the reigning West Virginia Gatorade Player of the Year in volleyball will go at it again. Sending this one to Sifford.
And she's got to keep her hands down. She's got to keep her hands down and push that ball forward.
A dig Dunnigan sending it way up in the air. And McCoy, third hit. Tough pass for her to handle. Makes it 5-4. 1 point lead now as Addison Strovel checks in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, out of system. Howard took the ball from Watcher.
And
Bishop.
This
is what I'm talking about from Martinsburg. That's what you didn't see Musselman do in any tight situations on Tuesday against Broadneck. They, not only did they rarely miss a serve, they only missed one serve in the entire third set, and we believe only one, possibly two in the second.
And there's that serve.
And there you go.
Dunnigan playing with a brace on her hand.
And you miss back-to-back. Martinsburg misses and Musselman misses. Okay, so now Musselman, now we get to see what you're made of if you're Martinsburg, because your three best front row players are now either off the court or in the back row. Mosby's off the court, Fennell and Bishop are in the back, and Martinsburg with its second consecutive missed serve.
That's the captains with the missed serves too. See, Weatherholtz and Watcher will come out. Bella Hutzler, Keely Crispin checking in. And Hutzler serves this one, line drive at Fischel. Goes Strovel off the block. Crispin will have to send a free ball.
Yeah, don't like seeing that. Musselman does not want to give free balls when you've got this lineup. For Martinsburg, it's got to be an outside. It is, and she goes line. Addie needs to pull the block.
8-5 Musselman after the big kill by Ada McCoy. 3-point lead. Hutzler will serve again. And that one will go into the net. 8-6. Two-point lead. Courtney Dick in for the Bulldogs and will be serving. She'll send that one, puts it in play. Dunnigan gets the pass. Oh, Walker looked like she was going to put a lot on that one.
And that's the difference between some players. What you see is they come in with for the tip with their arm fully extended so you can read the tip. Addison, what she did in that situation is she came in with a hitting approach and moved her hand as if she were going to attack and then changed the speed. That might have been out.
I think you're right, but it ends up an ace for the varsity Applemen freshman, Allie Miller. Extending the Musselman lead out to 4 points. 10-6. Number 25 will serve this one right at Imani Fennell. We'll go to Mosby in the middle, and that's blocked by Walker and Crispin up at the front. Lead up to 5 points, 11-6. See another serve from Allie Miller. This one gets this one over. Bishop will set up Fischel. And over the heads of the Musselman back line. And there's timeout number 1 from the Bulldogs. We'll take it with them for 30 seconds as you're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Welcome back to Klein Court at Musselman High School. Musselman leads the first set 12-6. Over Martinsburg. So Allie Miller will serve once more, and it's another ace for the freshman.
Got to talk to each other. That ball had to be out.
7-point lead for the Applemen. Miller will go again, sending this one at Fischel. We'll set it back up for her.
Oh, great pass by Dunnigan.
Keely Chrisman.
And Chrisman is just so efficient. She makes no errors.
Bishop will send the free ball.
Perfect pass by the freshman.
And Walker taps it to the right. Official was there for it.
Yeah.
Mosby blocked.
That's 2. This has to go.
And it lands on the Musselman side.
Yeah, Walker, I think Walker just mistimed it.
They went up for the block.
Walker went up. Walker went up looking at a giant watermelon that she's expecting to stuff block, and she just jumped too soon. Of course, it's a little imposing having Mosby standing right in front of you.
Right. So Walker
a lot of
that
tips.
one.
Yeah, that was off the net. Walker didn't like the location of the set. Tipping too much.
14-7. Musselman leads.
And somehow Musselman still comes away with a 2-1 advantage after the timeout. Oh, take that back.
Walker into the net. Puts the lead back down at 6 points. The Bulldogs get 8 up on the board now in this first set.
Yeah, that wrist brace that Dunnigan's wearing is right in a situation where that might come in contact with the ball. It looks like it's a neoprene, almost like a glove-type situation. I had kids who would wear things like that because of sprawling, get blisters on their palms.
There's the hit down there by Bishop. Tap by Hannah Howard.
Good defense by Zittel.
Fennell.
Yeah, Fennell with a great top spin. Guy's got to talk. Musselman's got to talk.
Howard
Big
again.
angle. Siffer with a great save.
Overpass, up, blocked. And a lift by Fennell. Point goes to the Applemen. So we'll get 2 substitutions. Hutzler and Chrisman out. Watcher and Weatherholt in.
But Martinsburg is scrapping. Martinsburg looks very good to me.
But still,
even an overpass, that's a killer. It's just a killer because this is what you got.
Up at the net, blocked by Bishop and Mosby. They'll go Addie Miller in the middle. It's in. The senior gets the kill. One of the 6 seniors on this Appleman squad. Addie Miller makes it 16-8.
Yeah, I think that Bishop just slid just a little bit too far to the outside. She needs to get her nose on the hitter's hand.
Fennell will send that one.
Watcher that's low.
Up Howard taps the finesse.
Yeah, Watcher knows that was not one of her best efforts. Execution.
She'll get another chance. Sends it to Howard again, but it's roofed.
Too far off the net. First one was a little low. Second one was so far off the net. That eliminates some of the angle that Howard has to work with. And when you've got the biggest player, the biggest defender there in Mosby.
Addison Sifford with the serve there. Watcher
that's
will
a good
go
set.
Off the block.
You can see the difference between that situation where the ball's set a little bit tighter, then Howard can use a lot more angle. In that situation, she made the decision to go more line, pushing that right hip through the ball first. Hip, shoulder, hand. She is able to hit line, beat the block. Rhodes a smaller blocker.
Howard serving. Would be Fennell.
Oh, man, Fennell is just such an athlete.
He'll go on the right side for Weatherholtz. Dunnigan will set up Weatherholtz again off another block. This will be tough. Fennell's got to send it.
Sails it.
Too much.
No approach. Can't take an approach in that situation. There's timeout, Martinsburg.
We'll keep it here during this timeout. It's 18-9.
Yeah, and it's a shame when you think about divisions of football and you say, oh, they've got the best division in football, and about how all these other teams have no shot at beating them. Well, when you look at the EPAC, the number of athletes, I think that you could take just the EPAC and create an all-star team, and then go to the whole rest of the state and take all the best players from the entire rest of the state of West Virginia, and the EPAC could still win.
It's hard to argue that, especially with all the talent on these 2 teams alone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you take the best attackers for Musselman, and then you look at some of the size and defensive ability, from Hedgesville, and what we saw. Even think about Washington. We saw Penwell, we saw Williams, and the good play from them. There are 2 or 3 real good players. Stevens at Spring Mills, the size that she has as a left-hander. Imagine putting her across the front row, right side.
And Howard,
and the Gatorade Player of the Year, just comes in and, like nothing, just drops in a dime. She drops in a dime three.
The future UMBC Terrier, putting Musselman back up by 10 points, 19-9. Or excuse me, the Golden Retrievers, UMBC.
2 aces in a row. She drops a dime on the three, then comes back and serves deep one, and it's a bullet. It's very hard to adjust. I do like Zittle in the serve receive in this situation with Bishop taking the first touch.
20-9 now, the Applemen lead. There's another serve from Howard, close to another ace.
Oh, and a perfect pass by Dunnigan. The ball is low. Watcher's got to get her feet in the right position.
Watcher will set up.
That one's high.
Go in the middle to Bishop off the block, but it falls to the ground.
Flat-footed. Watcher struggling a little bit here in the first set. I mean, it's a good time to do it. If you're going to struggle, you want to be up 19-9 or 20-10. But, man, the last couple balls pushed outside were not favorable.
And Skylar Bishop, another.
Yeah, that's 2 missed serves for Bishop, and that's unfortunate. She is one of the team leaders. She'll be back next year.
One of the 3 captains of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they ask her to do a lot. I mean, she's setting, she's serving, she's hitting, she's blocking.
Dunnigan with the arm, the wrist brace. There's Rhodes blocking the front.
Rhodes has got a real tough front row in front of her in that situation. She's got to beat up McCoy. It's low. McCoy adjusts her approach. She sees that the ball's low, and it's exactly what the hitter's supposed to do. You used to tell your hitters, once the ball's above the net, it's your responsibility to put in play. No matter where the ball is set, you change your approach to get there. McCoy did just that.
Bishop, Addison Strovel out.
Got to keep the ball in front. It's a good swing. Good swing by McStuffins.
23-10. Ava Dunnigan getting the ball back.
Dunnigan with the shag.
So with the wrist brace on her hand, we'll get another serve. Sends it at Avery Sifford.
Oh, ball's way off the net. Strobel just has to adjust.
Over and out.
Yeah, clearly frustrated. It's all right. Ball set way off the net. Got to adjust.
Set point now, 24-10.
Set point.
Trying to keep Martinsburg.
Perfect pass by Fennell.
10
Rhodes goes with the tip. 2. Not going to make it.
Not quite able to get it.
But we talked about this the last time around. This is a front row that is challenging for Martinsburg because not only is they're a little bit smaller with Fischel and Rhodes, but then you got a sophomore coming to the right side. Not a lot of firepower in this front row. Oh, and Musselman helps them out with a bad pass.
Free ball from Howard.
Oh, and then there's some miscommunication.
And easy.
That's the set.
Set point for Ada McCoy. 25-11 goes set number 1 to the Musselman Applemen. We'll take a 1-minute break. When we're back, we'll get you ready for set number 2. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures even farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 2.9% APR on a 2022 Honda Civic and a 3.9% APR on a 2022 Accord or 2023 HRV.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI based on EPA estimate of MY20 full-line automaker fleet-wide fuel economy 2021 EPA Automotive Trends Report.
Welcome back to Klein Court at Musselman High School. as set number 1 goes to the Applemen 25-11. After the first set between these two teams in their first matchup went 25-12 to the Applemen. The second set was 25-8. Third set 25-17 in that straight sets clean sweep victory for Musselman over Martinsburg. So we hear the Nuck If You Buck remix playing over into the intercom here. Very interesting choice of music here. Wonder how many of the players on the court have even heard of that song.
Yeah, but ultimately what we talked about in the previous, in the pregame is that for Martinsburg to take a set from Musselman, they have to play nearly flawless. And what we observed were multiple missed serves. There were some free ball errors. We saw a couple hitting errors there at the end of the first set, but even more importantly, the missed serves. I mean, my goodness. You just can't give free points. And even though Musselman missed a couple serves, ultimately they had more aces than missed serves, so aggressive points rather than passive giving away.
So this set will start with Martinsburg. Katie Zittle serving. Off the block goes the hit from Howard.
So Dick is in at front row now for Martinsburg.
Hutzler will go to Chrisman. Off the hands of Fennell. Oh, tough diving attempt there by Zittle to try to keep it alive, but it goes back into the back of the gym. And the Applemen get the opening point of set number 2. So now Addison Walker will be next. Zittle. And Bishop, will that go over? No, it won't. So a tough second hit there. Makes it hard for Bishop to get that third hit free ball over. Makes it 2-0 Applemen. Addison Walker will serve once more. I'll go to Sifford. And Zittle and Bishop again.
Oh, that's out.
That did not get inside the antenna. So 3 in a row for Musselman. So far looking like a mirror image of the first matchup.
There's a different lineup in now. I think we're in a situation where we're in a different lineup, or because Dick had been in the front row, but now
the dive there from Fennell. It's an ace for Addison Walker.
I mean, the play by the announcer was just outstanding.
And one-handed. Yeah. It was like he had Stickum on his hand.
Yeah.
4-0 Applemen lead now. Walker sends that one at Fennell.
It's an overpass.
And it's Addie Miller slamming it home.
Yep, Addie Miller with authority. Once the ball hits the plane of the net.
So 5 in a row to open up set number 2 for Musselman. Walker sends this one at number 23, Madison Henry. I believe the first game that we've seen with her getting varsity action. Katie Zittle. Free ball by Sifford.
Good deep free ball. Forced Miller to really move back. And then,
a kill by Howard.
Yeah, we used to tell this has got to be a timeout. We used to talk about the way that the block is set, putting your nose on the attacker's hand. That's what you would want the outside to do. So you still have a little bit of your body playing line.
Let another ball come our way.
There's your timeout at 7-0.
Yeah. 7 straight to open up set number 2 for Musselman. We'll keep it here during this break. It's just been lights out play by Musselman.
In 1998, we played, I think it was 1998, we played North Hagerstown High School in our first match of the year. Might have been 97, first match of the year. And what we did is I had a setter by the name of Janelle Stauffer who went back to the end line. And Janelle served consecutive points. She served the set out. We won the set. At the time, we only played 15-0. I'll never forget that opposing coach was so mad at me that I did not substitute. But here's the thing. Walker's back at the end line. I would not do anything to disrupt her. You know what I mean? Like, I would not substitute.
Why would you?
If I'm the serving team, I would not call timeout. I would not do anything to I would not slap her hand in a timeout. and Walker is in the zone. Let her just keep going.
This one, it'll be a free ball by Sifford. Hutzler will set up Chrisman.
Yeah, all Chrisman does is hit it in every time.
Courtney Dick will send that one.
Good angle, good pass.
Hutzler for Howard.
Off
the
block. Yeah, good call. Boy, they just keep going back to Dick. The
Is the
smallest player in the front row just got set. What was that 3 times in the rally? Man, it's so hard. You got to get the ball to Mosby. Got to get the ball to your size.
8 in a row to start out.
And it's not Zittle's fault. It's just where the ball's being passed. And there it is. The set to Mosby. Look what happens. It's off block. Oh, I must have hit the net instead of the hand. I apologize.
Off the net and out. So that's 9 in a row. So Addie Miller.
See, this would be something that I would not have done. But Coach Martz, that's why he's won all those rings.
It's a senior for a senior. Addie Miller out and Riley Franklin in for the first time in this match.
Yeah, Franklin played well against Broadneck. I don't see anything wrong with that. And there, look at that. And see what I'm saying? Dick was in a situation where the passing dictated setting her specifically. Martinsburg gets a pass. Zittle executes flawlessly with the set to the outside to Bishop, and Bishop puts it away with authority.
9-1. Bulldogs finally on the board. Dick, the first to serve in the set.
Perfect pass. Franklin,
too much on it. That's 2 in a row. 9-2.
They're begging for the touch.
They didn't get
it. People laughing at all. Well, they wanted Franklin to get the kills, what they wanted. Yeah.
And there's a kill by Howard.
Substitutions.
We'll see Hutzler out and Chrisman out. Weatherholtz and Watcher in. Double W's coming in 10-2. The Applemen lead. Get the serve from Watcher. Drops in for the ace. Sinker there. Fell in front of Sifford. 11-2.
Yep, hit a cold air pocket. Bottom dropped out. This is your best front row for Martinsburg. Your best front row.
Watcher will go again.
Just don't know if I like that. Oh, my, what a back set.
Mosby,
that's off block.
Off the block and to the floor.
Yeah.
Martinsburg cuts it back to 8. And Mosby will come out after that one.
Yeah, one-footed approach, almost like a slide.
So Addison Sifford. There's Dunnigan, Watcher.
Watcher with the save.
Dunnigan again.
Oh, Dunnigan with a nice little swing from the 10 line. Fennell is tight.
Hand.
She pushes it through the block, back set to Weatherholtz. Off block, and it's a kill.
Nice play there.
There's no one to hit outside. Martinsburg's got to be visually aware. There's only one hitter to defend.
More firepower on the court for Musselman. Allie Miller, the freshman, comes off, and Ada McCoy comes in.
My goodness, they just reload. They just reload.
And it's Hannah Howard back serving. A touch there by Sifford. Can they get the free ball across? Fennell does. Watcher goes to McCoy.
That's a good set. That was actually a good set. That was a little bit lower than what you might expect, but that's a textbook shoot to the outside. Textbook shoot. And Martinsburg got a touch on block, enough to slow it down. Avery Lark comes in. Lark's coming in for Weatherholtz.
With the lead at 13-3 in this second set.
And Lark had a good match against Broadneck, too. She had several kills on the right side. That's what I'm saying about Musselman. They're subbing in the second set up 13-3, bringing in a bench player or two.
Howard takes some off of that one, make sure it gets in.
There's
Fennell.
A shoot for Martinsburg that works. And it beats the block on the outside. Up-tempo, what does it start with? Dylan, it starts with the perfect first touch. The pass to the setter. Bishop's able to run the full complement of offense. She shoots the ball to the outside. Fennell beats the block.
See Helani Chacon check in for the first time.
That's what you practice for. That's every drill, every focus, and every practice should be towards running that play. That speed is what beats the block.
And Chacon puts too much on it.
Yeah, and then you come back and miss a serve, and that's the focus and the discipline and the concentration. You just can't give that up.
Deja Wright is also in for the first time for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs are also getting in some action for players that don't get much of it at the varsity level. This is another ace for Musselman. Put themselves up 15-4. So a dominant second set by the Applemen. And that one's going to go into the net. It's another ace for Ava Dunnigan.
They've got Chacon in for Bishop. I feel like we're just getting some reps. Chacon had been injured. Maybe what we're doing is giving her some reps to, get her back in game shape.
Dunnigan couldn't quite lob that one over the net.
Yeah, Dunnigan was serving the 4. The 2 and the 4 arguably are the most difficult spots to hit on the court.
So it'll be Fennell back serving for the Bulldogs, 16-5.
Rhodes is tying a shoe. Short delays, Rhodes gets that all fixed up. Want everybody to be safe.
Yep. That's the whistle. We'll see Fennell get the serve. She'll send this one at Howard. They'll go for Avery Lark.
Yeah, it's a tough back set. Lark made a good adjustment, still got a decent swing.
Dick off the net, but they'll call it in. Point goes to the Bulldogs. 16-6. So down to a 10-point lead again.
Down to a 10-point lead.
Tells you how the Applemen have been playing in this set. Watcher will set up for McCoy. Line drive. The Mangler gets another one.
And good effort by Fennell. Outstanding effort. Just the athleticism that she presents. She puts on the floor in every play.
So Lark with a quick shift comes out. Hutzler will come in. Watcher will check out for Chrisman. Bella Hutzler awaits the signal. Bouncing the ball to herself. And they'll confirm point over to Musselman.
Oh, she serves deep 5. Musselman really working the service a lot.
Dunnigan, Hutzler, Walker, big time, and it bounces up.
It's rolling on the stanchion.
That's
my
tough.
goodness.
It rolled up for so long that they were able to.
It was outside the antenna. I thought,
almost.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was outside the antenna. Apparently not.
It clipped off the net and fell. It looked like it was on this side, inside of it there.
Was it outside the antenna?
It must not have been.
I thought it was outside the antenna.
It was certainly close. It was tight on either side.
I think that what Keely Chrisman decides is, I'll just put it away, and then you'll know.
Like Thanos says, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yes, it looked to me like it was outside the antenna.
Josephine DeVore will come in for the first time for the Applemen. Chrisman checking right out after that kill. Allie Miller's serve goes in the net.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties at the beginning of the match, so we've kind of slid down the table a little bit. So we're in a situation where it's a little bit more difficult to see the angle of the net. Well, not really technical difficulties, just some difficulties, let's just say.
Something was difficult. As we get a set there from
Walker.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Walker's just so sly. We weren't sure that we were going to actually be able to sit at the table at the beginning of the match, I guess is what I should say. And now we did get that put in place, but we have just a slightly different angle. Still good seats, best seats in the house.
It's a free ball by Bishop.
Bishop with the free ball.
Hannah Howard.
Yeah, she just beats
the hammer down again.
She just beats Bishop with the block.
20-8. Musselman fully in the driver's seat in set number 2. There's the second timeout from Mike Nelson. will take this one with them for 30 seconds. We'll be back with more EPAC volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant, or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's going to take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're going to need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School. Just had a timeout by the Bulldogs as they're down 1-0 and down in set number 2, 20-8. As the Musselman Applemen are fully in control. Coming out of the end of the timeout, Addison Walker will continue to serve. 5 points away from making this 2-0. Send it at Sifford. Some miscommunication. All 6 players for the Bulldogs within about 2 feet of the ball, but none of them hit it. Makes it 21-8. 4 points away from the set. Walker sends that one. They'll go to Bishop on the left side. Blocked.
Off block. Good save. Everybody's got to talk more. Both sides of the net.
Dick, down ball. Hutzler for Franklin. Close up to the net.
That's 4.
That's definitely 4 hits there. It's going to be another point for Musselman. 22-8. Addison Walker. 3 points away.
Walker's just deadly from the end line.
Hutzler will set up.
That's a shoot. Yeah.
Howard taps it. Finesse. 23-8.
Yeah, Mosby recognized the shoot. She recognized the shoot. There's just nothing you can do. It's just nothing she could do to stop that. All right, Martinsburg swings the other way. I like this play.
Sifford. Zittel. Mosby. Hits it.
It's this looks like a lift for Musselman.
I think you were right there. Didn't call it.
With a net violation.
That may have been a makeup call there, if nothing else.
The net violation is on 11, I think.
Josephine DeVore, 23-9. Walker checks out. Dunnigan comes back in. Be Courtney Dick. Sending it to Allie Miller.
This is
go
tight.
Up for Howard. Up and over the block. Howard's got to set this one up.
You're fine. You're fine.
One.
Everybody needs to calm down. Man, when you're bumping the ball with your hands above your head, that's when you know you're so far out of system that it's next to impossible to execute. You have time to wait. You also have back row players coming forward. The back row player should be calling her off.
They had Hutzler there, and that one.
Beaver drops the elbow and tries to almost like a sidearm swing.
So that'll make it 23-11, 3 in a row for the Bulldogs. Dick will send it at Miller again.
Perfect pass.
They'll set up for Franklin.
Franklin with the quick, and that's a kill. Franklin gets her name in. Boom. Great swing.
So set point now at 24-11. Hutzler will check out. DeVore will check out. We'll get Lark and Watcher in, and it'll be Kendall Watcher that serves. Sends it at Fennell. We'll go to back to her, but it never goes.
I just don't know if that went.
So there's
identical scores.
Set number 2 in the books as the same score as the first one. 25-11. Musselman over Martinsburg. They're now 1 set away from victory. We'll take a 1-minute break with them, and we'll come back for the third set. You're watching EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Musselman High School. Musselman now leading Martinsburg 2-0 after a second 25-11 victory in set number 2 after doing the exact same in set number 1. Dylan Bishop and Jim Klein with you on the call here tonight from Inwood, West Virginia. Spencer Dupuis, our on-site producer, Braden Schaffner, and Colin McLaughlin, our cameraman. Nick Verzolini back in the studio. So we'll set up almost time for set number 3 again. After a dominant second set where it wasn't sure until the very end that Martinsburg was going to be able to reach double digits, as it was a 14-4 lead at one point for the Applemen. So we'll see what sort of changes are made in this third set. We've already seen a lot of different lineups from both teams, players getting in that we don't typically get the call the name of very often for either team in these varsity matchups. So we'll see who starts things out for both sides and how quickly some different players get in on both sides.
Well, Martinsburg still has their starters back to their original lineup.
It was that we saw some different players in there.
Yeah, at the end of the second set, yes, I agree.
We saw Helene Chacon and Madison Henry, Deja Wright getting in some reps. Names we don't usually get the call the name of very much for the Bulldogs. Chacon coming off of an injury in the middle of the season.
Yeah, when Walker was on her 6-serve run or 7-serve run or 9-serve run, I can't remember.
I think 8-0 is how it started out.
I kept thinking you could have put Chacon in, go ahead and burn her, drop her at the 2, swing the other way, put Chacon into the 2, and let her take the first set. You got all this size in the front row right now, see?
Miller.
Except you got the freshman.
I go Addie Miller. Mosby will send this one over. Hutzler will set up. Chrisman blocked.
Yeah, roof is what it was.
First point of set number 3 goes to the Bulldogs. The first set that the first point has gone to Martinsburg in. Applemen are able to open up 1-0 leads in both of the first 2 sets. See Avery Sifford send this one. Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be a free ball. Just barely gets over, short for the Applemen. Skylar Bishop, line drive kill. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. And I believe that might be their biggest lead of the match. 2 points. Avery Sifford once more sends this one into the net. Just like that, back down to 1. And I think it was really only very early in that first set for Martinsburg that they were able to have a 1-point lead. We'll see how long they are able to keep it. Kendall Watcher comes in.
Yeah, Watcher is all season long has been very steady serving, at least for the matches that we've observed. So
this one's Zittel.
Oh, no. A little bit of confusion between Bishop and Fennell. Man, almost have to send a free ball on a decent pass. Back set.
Fennell sends that one at Miller.
Very good swing. Fennell is just so athletic. Nice roll by Lark.
Fennell, another one. That's another kill.
Fennell beats the block.
3-1. The Bulldogs lead. Addison Sifford now. And again,
back-to-back service errors.
Cuts it back down to 1 point again, as we'll see Lark and Miller out and McCoy and Howard in. And Musselman back to a really strong lineup.
Yeah, I have no problem with this, Coach Martz. I feel like you're this close to the playoffs. You got to get your swings in. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get McCoy and Howard. They've got to get their swings. You know, and after they get in that, 6 to 8 kill range, this is just what I'm talking about. They're still working on timing. They're still working things out. And remember, Watcher went through that little spell there. What was that? At the end of the first set, where a little bit off with the timing. It's much easier to work on refining things like timing and approach and speed of play in actual matches rather than simulate in practice.
Anna Howard.
She comes in at the 3, serving the 3. Fennell's a little bit early on the approach. A little bit early in the approach, but she still tools Miller.
Into the stands that one went. Gives Martinsburg another lead.
Yeah, Block's got to press with whichever hand is closer to the sideline. Press. Watcher's got to get that outside hip around.
McCoy, another strong hit. Fennell blocks.
And there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Both Weatherholtz and Miller, you could always almost see from our angle that their right hand was pressing forward. The outside hand, whichever hand's closest to the sideline, and that's what deflects the ball to the angle back towards the center of the court.
Dunnigan tipping off the net goes her serve. Fennell.
Oh my, perfect pass.
Watcher. Up, that one goes from Weatherholtz.
It's a good block though. Martinsburg did its job, and they get a kill situation as a result. Watcher with the J-stroke.
Dunnigan to McCoy off the block.
Oh, and there's a net violation. Someone leaving the net.
Point goes over to the Applemen. Makes it 5-4, giving them the lead.
Right, and this is the net situation. This is the front row lineup that was difficult for Martinsburg before.
Send this one to Fennell. Blocked. The roof. McCoy sending another one back.
And they ran in this. They got into this situation in the second set where Fennell's at the 2.
Dunnigan line drive at Fennell. Oh, the dump by Bishop gets the point. Did not see that one coming. First time she
I did not, and she picked a good spot going for it. Because even if the middle gets the dig, you end up in a situation where the setter's got a long way to hustle.
To be Fennell now for the Bulldogs. Send this one to Weatherholtz off the block. It's a kill. Back up by 2, the Applemen go. Weatherholtz and Watcher will check out. Hutzler and Crispin in.
It's just a small front row with Fischel and Rhodes. And Strobel's running to the right side, so it's much easier for Musselman to focus on offhand.
So it's Hutzler with the serve. They'll go to Fischel. Off the block, it's a kill for Maddie Fischel.
Yeah, Franklin's got to penetrate.
Back to a 1-point game, 7-6. It's Courtney Dick serving for the Bulldogs. Since when the bottom drops out of it, Howard's able to drop and get it, though. Chrisman.
Just a good swing. Timing's just impeccable. Results in a free ball. Mangler's off.
McCoy. Say it was touched. McCoy off the block again. Strofel can't handle it. And who can, really? 8-6. Another kill for the Mangler. At her and the Hammer both check out. Howard and McCoy. Get Allie Miller back serving for the Applemen.
Freshman.
Send that one
Deep
at
five.
official.
It's a roll. It's got to be a roll. Dunnigan with a perfect pass to dig off Mosby. Luck with the big
and
swing.
out.
Blocked out. Mosby's got to turn it in. Turn it in. Turn it in.
Musselman extending the lead out to 3.
Some questions about whether or not the serve was in. I don't know, man. That looked like it was right down the line.
Tips off the
Gets
net.
a break off the net.
Go to Mosby, taps it.
Man, you just can't tip. You just
Chrisman off block.
Clearly off block. Yeah, Bishop with a good save. Fischel again with a tip.
Franklin off block and then sends it over.
Oh, back set. Fischel's way off the net, and she launches a
Fischel
scud.
out. Allie Miller lets it go. 10-6. Applemen extending their largest lead of set number 3. It has big as an 11-point lead in set number 2.
Oh, it's an overpass. Franklin sees Star. Man, she went for it, too. Good swing.
Mosby never went.
And I didn't think that one went.
And it'll extend it out to 5 now.
Coach Nelson made a move. Looked like maybe he was considering the timeout. I might have blown one there, unless I'm in a situation where I don't know. It's just never been down like this, so I don't.
And that's an ace. Allie Miller tips off the net.
Well, the timeout.
There's the timeout. 12-6. Applemen are doubling up Martinsburg. We can keep it here through the break. It was, I believe, 6-6, if not 7-6. It's a 5-point run by the Applemen. Extending this out, it looked like Martinsburg was going to be able to keep in this set. They were up by 2 points. Their only 2-point lead of this entire game. They didn't get that far in set number 1 or set number 2, but now, all of a sudden, the Applemen are up 6 points, Jim. So that's a tough break there for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs just need to focus on first touch. There's no reason to employ your team to do anything other than first contact. Good pass.
They'll be back. Allie Miller again, serving. (12-6).
Yeah, it's a tough serve-receive lineup for Martinsburg, too. Bishop has to come the whole way.
That's another ace for the freshman Allie Miller. 13-6. Musselman trying to put this one away as a clean sweep. Send this one at Sifford. Bishop for Mosby. And that's out. Line drive. Just a little too much on that one. 14-6. So again.
Yeah, Martinsburg's just kind of self-imploding right here. Just need to focus on. They've had a couple good passes, just not able to execute. There's a hit off block.
We'll go to Chrisman. There's a roof for Strovel and Mosby.
McStuffins. Addison, Strovel, McStuffins.
She stuffed that one.
Yes, like hitting in a phone booth with the door closed.
14-7. Applemen still, even after that, doubling up the Bulldogs in set number 3.
Zittel in to serve. Down 7-14.
Zittel will take that one at Dunnigan. They'll go to Chrisman on the right side now.
And Chrisman, she just has such good timing on the right side, the offhand, and Martinsburg has to set a free ball as a result of the out-of-system play. Hutzler tries to dump. I think she saw that Skylar Bishop do that. She tried to get tricky.
That'll make it 14-8. Zittel.
Oh, man, great serve by Zittel.
They'll go to Lark.
Lark swings line. It's got to be a free ball.
Miller to her knees for that one. They'll go to Riley Franklin.
Franklin with a good swing. She beats the block. Official
And
answers. That's
official
off touch.
fails.
The ball was touched. Clearly touched. Yes.
There's the correction there. Makes it 14-9.
Yeah, it's a good call. The ball was clearly touched.
5 points. So it'll be Zittel serving once again. She'll send this one over to Allie.
She serves the stack.
Chrisman blocked and right back into the net and back at him. 15-9. Applemen have their lead back up to 6 points. Riley Franklin will get the serve.
Yeah, I'd like to see this.
She'll
Good serve. Good serve by Franklin.
Mosby, free ball, tips off the net. Lucky break there for the Bulldogs. Mosby sends it over her head. Gets that perfect angle on it.
Yeah, that's where we talked a little bit during the JV match about keeping your front row, your middle, having them float with the free balls. You could pick up those tapeworms. Oh, it's tight. Good adjustment by Miller. Good defense by Martinsburg to pick it up. Down ball.
Hutzler will go to Chrisman. Off the block and over the heads of everyone.
Just a big swing. Big giant swing off block. Just sails and sails and sails.
You're right, Jim. Just very rare to see Keely Chrisman make a mistake.
Our hitting efficiency was number one on the team. She just does not make hitting mistakes.
16-10. Set this one up. Free ball by Fennell. Watcher with a dump. And there they get it. There's the answer to Skylar Bishop earlier.
Yeah, your kill percentage is your kills divided by attempts. Your hitting efficiency is your kills minus errors divided by attempts.
Set this one up. It's going to be another free ball.
Oh no!
Siffer too much on that one.
That's what I'm talking about. Free ball errors, down ball errors.
And Dunnigan ran, put her foot on the back line, and then let that one sail over her head. So it's the second timeout by Coach Mike Nelson. 18-10, Musselman leads Martinsburg, 1 set away from a victory. And man, there's just so much firepower on this Musselman team. It's truly something to watch. When it's not Howard, it's McCoy. When it's not McCoy, it's Chrisman. And
but here's the thing: it's everyone.
It
I
is.
mean, you're right. McCoy, Howard, and then they sub in, and Lark comes in. Franklin had a couple kills tonight.
Walker. Yep,
Yeah.
Everyone. 18-10. Watcher.
And there's an ace.
Out of the timeout, an ace.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Fox yet. We should be getting close to that time. Actually, Fox could have gone in right there at 18-10 for Watcher.
That'll make it 19. 9-point lead. Watcher will send this one.
Man, very aggressive serve. Great job.
Zittel for Bishop. Blocked. Send it back their way.
This is the favorable front row for Martinsburg. Off block. Miller left her feet. Miller wanted to swing on that. Aggressive swing.
Zittel sets up Bishop. Blocked by Addie Miller.
Here's Fennell.
Taps that one. Big hit.
Trouble.
In, and this one will sail over the scorer's table. Get a point back up on the board for Martinsburg. It's 19-11. So the Applemen just 6 points away from a clean sweep victory with an 8-point lead over the Bulldogs. They'll go to Lark on the left side off the block. Zittel, Fennell. That's off the block too and lands out on the Musselman side. The Bulldogs are able to cut the lead down to 7 once more.
Point Dogs.
Point for the Dogs, yep. 19-12. So this Watcher will go for Lark. Off block again.
Lark's under, no call. It's all right.
Fennell.
Oh, my goodness.
Miller and DeFore.
They closed the phone booth door in that play.
20-12. Hannah Howard back in, 5 points away from the match.
And great serve. Good pass.
Fennell.
Oh, my.
Wow.
That was just.
Line drive.
Yeah, Fennell. Dominant. Fennell's just so athletic. Just a joy to watch her swing.
7-point lead once again. It'll be Skylar Bishop serving.
Oh, it's an overpass.
Musselman
1-2. The Mangler gets a little swing here.
Off the block.
Oh, no reason to throw that chicken wing out there. Siffer needs to just calm down. Take one more step. Use two hands. You had the time.
21-13. 4 points away with an 8-point lead. Ava Dunnigan sends this one at Fennell. Strovel out. Point for the Applemen.
I like the energy. I really like the energy. Nice job, Dylan Bishop. You might get a nighttime women's volleyball Emmy.
It's been a dream of mine my whole life, Jim. Skylar Bishop for Fennell off the block. Hannah Howard.
I should bring my state championship trophies and let you look at them. I have them in the glove box.
Am I allowed to touch them, or I can only look at them?
You only look.
All right.
Just kidding. I don't have them in the glove box.
They don't fit in there, huh? 23-13.
But we digress.
Timeout, Cleveland.
13-23. Here we go.
Ava Dunnigan serving again.
Musselman up.
Skylar Bishop will serve.
Off block. No, that's out.
There we go. Out.
Dunnigan, she preventing the six-pack. Point Dogs.
14 on the board now for the Bulldogs. Amani Fennell serving once more. So we'll send it to Hannah Howard. We'll go to McCoy on the left.
Oh, my.
And that's just a missile.
She mangled that.
The Musselman Mangler.
Mangler fired a missile. That's alliterative.
The Musselman Mangler missile.
Wow.
Makes it game point. Match point.
That should be the lead into the sports mix tomorrow.
Send this one. It's the serve from Hutzler. Bishop. Strovel.
Off block with the roll. Perfect pass.
Go back set.
Keely Chrisman with a kill.
Another laser beam. And that's the game. Straight sets. It's a victory for the Musselman Applemen over the Martinsburg Bulldogs.
Warm up the bus. This one is done.
25-11, 25-11, 25-14. The Applemen win this one over the Bulldogs.
Hey, you know where we are next Tuesday?
Hedgesville.
Musselman at Hedgesville for a replay of last year's state championship match. There is still a lot of EPAC volleyball, high-level EPAC volleyball yet to be played. If you can't make it to Phil Hedgesville's gym on Tuesday night, October 25th, you have got to come. You've got to get your popcorn ready, sit on your couch for 5:45 p.m. Musselman at Hedgesville.
And that'll be our last regular season game here on TV 10. Right after that, the following week, we'll have the regional tournament, the sectional tournament for volleyball, perhaps. But hopefully we'll have that here on TV 10, at least some of it for you. But with that, it's a straight sets victory here, Jim. Musselman looked like the defending state champions once again.
Yeah, no distractions for this match tonight. It was a straight set, dominating performance by Musselman. No one's taken their eyes off the prize. No one is going to see anything but a win, and that's what we saw this evening. Musselman played outstanding. Martinsburg gave it their best. Unfortunately, they just didn't have the guns tonight to be able to dethrone the champs, Musselman, with a decisive victory.
I'd like to thank all of our crew from this evening. Nick Verzolini back in the studio, our on-site producer Spencer Dupuis, our cameramen Braden Schaffner and Colin McLaughlin. We had Braden Schaffner as our on-site producer for the JV game, and Spencer Dupuis running the camera for that one. And of course, my broadcast partner Jim Klein. I'm Dylan Bishop. We thank you for joining us tonight for more EPAC volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We'll be back with more volleyball on Tuesday, and we'll be back with football tomorrow night as the Martinsburg Bulldogs travel to face the Jefferson Cougars. This has been EPAC volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
That concludes our coverage of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage was brought to you by Dynamark Atlantic Security, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Home, CMA Honda, Kelly Allstate Insurance, L.A. Roberts Jewelers, Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Milestone Realty, The Marius Group, Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Law Firm, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Sutton and Janelle Law Firm, W. Harley Miller Systems. Keep it tuned to TV 10 for all your local high school sports coverage from around the Eastern Panhandle. All rights reserved.